All right, everybody, welcome into the Couch Potato Sports Show and the pregame show of your Sachse Mustangs as they are taking on the Garland Owls here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Make sure you check us out on October 13th at 7 p.m. right there for the live live commentary. Check us out there. And, well, there he is right there. Look at that right there. Against the Garland Owls. Make sure you check it out. It is the pregame show, of course, being brought to you by the Bullet Experience. Make sure you check them out as they got a beautiful facility over there, and they do a lot of really, really good stuff over there as far as training, as far as getting you ready for a season, or that all-important in-season training that you need to do to be at your best at whatever sport you do, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, volleyball, or soccer, or any of those kind of things. These guys have got all the coaches. These guys have got all the experience. These guys got Melvin Bullitt, that guy that stopped Tom Brady. Yeah, I said it. There's not too many people that have stopped Tom Brady. So make sure you check them out over there at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett, just on the outside of Waterview. Get them checked out. The good facility, good place, and we thank them for their sponsorship here of the pregame show. And it is a week here where the Sachse Mustangs are working really hard to try to become a good football team. And right now they're struggling as they work at that. And now the bye has come and gone. And let me tell you something. It's been a long, and I mean, let me just say, long 14 days, but it was also a good 14 days that I needed in order to get ready to do this one and get set as I am the hardest working man in sports radio, so I had a lot going on even outside of the bye. So, but we're back here, a place that we like to be, a thing that we like to do, which is covered high school football and, of course, with the Sachse Mustangs. So what's going on as far as the Sachse Mustangs are concerned? Let's check it out. Let's find out. Let's go to the standings in the 9-6A standings where your Sachse Mustangs play, and they've had a rough patch at it, but let's talk about it. Wiley East has been spectacular this season. This was the homecoming team that the Sachse Mustangs faced, and they are having a great season. They're 6-0 overall, and the district record right now at 4-0. All important district. The top 4 teams get in there, so we'll talk about that here in just a moment. And then it's followed by Wiley. Wiley 4-2 overall, and they are 3-1 within the district. And then followed by the Naaman Forest Rangers, who are 3-1 within district. They're 3-3 overall. And then the team that the Sachse Mustangs play in 4th place is the Garland Owls. They're 4-3 overall, 3-2 within district. So they're in 3rd place. But Garland has lost the last couple of games. So there's probably going to be some opportunities for teams to move up, whether that be the next team that's in line. That would be the Lakeview Centennial Patriots, who are 4-3 overall and 3-2 within district as well. But they lost last week. So, and then you have the North Garland football team, as the Raiders right now are 3-3 overall, 2-2 within district. They won last week, so they're moving up. And then the Sachse Mustangs, they are 1-5 overall, 1-3 within district. Had a rough patch as far as that is concerned. Lost the last 2 after they got the victory against the team that is behind them. That would be the Rowlett Eagles, who are 1-6 out on this season, 1-4 within district. And they won. They lost last week, but won the week after they took on the Sachse Mustangs. And then it is the South Garland Titans. They are 1-6 out on the season, 0-5 within district, and they have lost, unfortunately, the last 6 games of this the season so far. So that is the standings right now where the Sachse Mustangs are right now. But then someone's going to ask, well, how did they get where they are? And that's always a good question. Sachse, unfortunately, had a rough patch when they first started the season, as the first 2 games out of district. Against Coppell 56-27, they took that loss. Then Prosper beat them 51-14. And then when they jumped into district, they were having success all through the game, but unfortunately, overtime could not get the job done against the Lakeview Centennial Patriots. They lost that game 34-28. Then the Rowlett Eagles got up on the board within district while taking on the Rowlett Eagles. They got the victory 48-41. And then at homecoming, unfortunately, Wiley East had their way with the Sachse Mustangs 45-17. And then this past game before the bye, they took on the Neiman Forest Rangers, and the Rangers beat the Sachse Mustangs 39-13. So that brings up Garland here Thursday night on October 13th. You're seeing the pregame show here Wednesday on the 12th, and we'll also be playing this right before the game. But we're setting ready to go for that one. After that, the Sachse Mustangs take on the South Garland Titans. And that's another Thursday game. That is on the 20th on October. And then on Friday, October 28th, the Sachse Mustangs are taking on the Wiley Pirates. Then they finish up the season with the North Garland Raiders. Mark that. And that is on Friday, November 4th. However, we're going to start there as Brendan George pretty much has taken over the quarterback duties for the Sachse Mustangs. He is 52 of 88. He is completing almost 60% of his passes. He's got 597 yards passing. He's got 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions so far this season. So he pretty much has taken over. We had Grayson King, who is 6 of 30. He passed for 68 yards, but 4 interception. And then Victor Jesus Gutierrez, he is 4 of 10, completing 40% of his passes, 97 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Now, where is the talent on this football team, and where do they go when they need something? And that is going to be the running game. And the running game consists of quite a few people, but one guy that's kind of taken it over is Popacana. 63 rushing attempts. He's got 607 yards. He's averaging about just a little over 9.5 yards per rush. He's got 6 touchdowns. R.C. Reeves, who's been injured, he's got 45 rushes, 232 yards, averaging just over 5 yards a carry. He's got 4 touchdowns. And then Harris. Harris has been picking up and coming in quite a bit. 24 rushes, 146 yards, averaging about just over 6 yards a carry, and he's got a touchdown as well. Grayson King also coming in and out. They're shifting out the backfield a lot. King, 32 rushes, 137 yards, just over 4 yards a carry. He's got 2 touchdowns rushing as well. And then Brendan George also, obviously he's going to get involved with the rushing game. 31 rushes, 133 yards, just over 4.25 yards per rush. And he also has a touchdown. And then Haygood, 12 rushes, 51 yards, just over 4.25 per rush. And he's also got a touchdown. So that's what you're looking at as far as the rushing is concerned. Now, wide receiving, Cortland Scott, 23 receptions, 281 yards, averaging just over 12 yards a catch. He's got 3 touchdowns out on the season. Click Lockett, 15 catches, 185 yards. He's also just over 12 yards a catch. He's got 2 touchdowns. Jet Krill, 8 receptions, 87 yards, just over 10 yards a catch. And then Kendrick Hanks, who's jumped up here in the last 3 days. He's got 7 receptions, 75 yards, just over 7. Mark that, just over 10 yards a carry. And then Austin Phillips, 4 catches, 58 yards, right around 15 yards a carry. And then Robbie Rutherford, he's got 2 catches, 52 yards, and averaging obviously 26 yards. He's also got a touchdown. Then you got Quinn with the catch with the 13 yards, and then Claiborne with the catch for 9 yards, and Reeves out of the backfield, 1 catch, 2 yards. But that's really what you're kind of looking at as far as where the Sachse Mustangs are right now and what they are doing from, day to day, at least on the offense. What we're seeing on the defense, we're seeing a good effort on the defense, but we're also seeing them out on the football field a lot. And I'm going to talk to the Eagle Eye Bill Cerna a little bit later on in this program here about just that and what has to happen. And obviously sustaining drives is a big part of that, but there's other things. And we'll talk to the Eagle Eye about that a little bit later on in the show. That being said, what we're going to do now is we're going to take that quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. And welcome back into the Couch Potato Sports Show. It's me, Sonny Clark, your radio and video commentary, play-by-play guy. And we are sitting in. We talked a little bit about the standings and what's going on. We'll throw those back up so everybody can take a look at that, where they are in the standings. 3-2 within district. As far as your Sachse Mustangs, 1-3. So it's a little bit lopsided when you take a look at that. But what is not lopsided is the last two games where the Garland Owls have taken the loss. And that is something that is really good for the Sachse Mustangs, as far as where the other team is, as far as their confidence level and what they're doing. So the Garland Owls, how did they get to that record? Well, they started off the out of district games with two tough games. They went 1-1 in those. They lost the first one against McKinney North as they took the loss 38-10. And then the team they played out of district, the second game against Birdville, they got the victory 23-13. Then they hopped into district and started off with a victory immediately against the North Garland Raiders, 38-32. And then another victory over the Lakeview Centennial Patriots, 35-21. So and then they went on that 3-game winning streak with the victory against the Rowlett Eagles, 19-0, blanked them completely out. And then, so when you take a look at that, the last two games, Wiley East, which is obviously having a great season, undefeated on the season in and out of district. They beat the Garland Owls 34-7. And then last week, as the Garland Owls were in action, they took the loss against the Naaman Forest Rangers 17-0. So those kind of things where the Garland Owls are, it's all about what you're going to see week in and week out from them, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And we got those stats as we'll take a look at that, as pretty much one guy handling the quarterback duties for the Garland Owls. It's Jaden Norwood. Norwood's 32 of 65. He's averaging about 50% of his passes, as well as 515 yards, 5 touchdowns. But a key number there is 5 interceptions. So that being said, you can look out for that as far as that is concerned. But really what this team is about is rushing. Okay, say whatever you want. Imagine 65 pass attempts, and then the guy that's really doing all the work is Keontae King. He's got 161 attempts, guys. So obviously we're seeing a big difference in what's going on, almost 2.5 times rushing the ball more than passing. So that is huge. So we'll watch out for that. He's got 840 yards. He's averaging just over over 5.25 yards a carry. He's got 8 touchdowns rushing the football. And then Norwood also, the quarterback, is part of the rushing games. He's rushed more than he's actually passed the ball. So the big two-headed monster coming out of the backfield, 89 rushes for Norwood, 353 yards, averaging almost 4 yards a carry, and he's got 4 touchdowns. And then you got some other guys that are being shuttled in. Tamias James, 67 rushes, 283 yards, just over 4.0 yards a carry. And then DeAndre Hardy, he's got 11 carries, 41 yards, just over 3.75 yards a carry. And then you got quite a few guys with about 1 rush. But so those are the top 4 that you're going to be looking at as far as the rushing game is concerned. And then as far as receptions, you got Keelan Davis, 14 receptions, 261 yards, averaging just over 18.75 yards a carry or catch, and he's got 2 touchdowns. And then Javanian Hudson, 6 catches, 98 yards, averaging close to just over 16 yards a catch with 2 touchdowns. Then 4 catches, 58 yards for near 15 yards for Keontae King. And then Paul Sally, 5 catches, 52 yards, just over 10 yards catch. And then a couple of guys with only 1 catch, 32, 13 yards and a yard. So that's what you're going to be getting and what's coming your way as far as the Garland Owls are concerned, at least offensively. Seeing what they have done, started out the season really well. It'll be really interesting interesting to see how this game happens as they come into this game on a 2-game losing streak, and the Sachse Mustangs coming into where they are, and they need to get a little bit better as well. So that being said, what we're going to do now, we're going to take a quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. When we come back, we're going to bring in the guy that sits normally to my right or left, whichever where we are in the booth. We'll be talking to the Eagle Eye Bill Cerno when we come back here on the pregame show here on your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network and the Couch Potato Sports Show.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com. At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on. Yeah, but is it fresh?
Boot camp located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse. Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was opened to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs! Ever want to know why Bill and I look so great on our broadcast? Check out K West Designs on Facebook to find out why. Check out all the samples that Kelly has up so you can see, especially if you have a special occasion that needs something original or design or something that says, this is our moment. Check out K West Designs on Facebook or give Kelly a call at 469-601-5856. That's 469-601-5856. K West Design. And welcome back into the Couch Potato Sports Show. As of course, we are here on the pregame show as we looked at a couple of things going into this one here. We talked about it. Now let's bring in the guy that sees a lot of it, that a lot of times that I miss it. It's the Eagle Eye Bill Cerna. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you, my friend.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Hey, how was? I don't know about you, but it's been a long 14 days. Okay, how did you get from one game, then the bye, and then here we are? I mean, it's been a long 14 days. What did you do during the layoff?
You know what? I enjoyed a little bit of R&R, but I did go see my daughter's school play on Friday night, and they played at Ford Center there in Frisco, so got to go and enjoy that game, and it was an exciting game. So, got to watch a little football and not be on the air and get to be in the stands
and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But
you
it's funny as I spent my time on the bleachers still critiquing.
Wow,
catching things. Even the parents behind me were like, "How does he know when there's a flag?" So
hey, you just bring it with you. And so
the only difference was that I had a bowl of nachos with me when I was doing it this time.
So you're getting through the nachos.
Yeah.
Now, granted, this is the Sachse Mustangs, but your daughter's team is, not that anybody's going to hear it or anything, but talk a little bit about that team as far as that's concerned. They're on the other side, so they're not within district and not any teams that we're going to see. Talk a little bit about the team that your daughter goes to.
Well, and there's kind of a correlation with us is because Coach Miller, that used to be a coach over at Lakeview Centennial that we used to call on every year, is actually head coach over there. He's also president of the Texas Coaches Association.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's got a pretty great gig over there. But yeah, they're only they're just, the high schools have been open for 2 years. It's just freshmen and sophomores. I think there's some juniors sprinkled in, but they opened they decided to go varsity this year with only freshmen and sophomores. And right now they're 7-0. They're on top of
amazing.
They played Frisco Memorial last week, which is an established team, been around for years.
We've heard of them.
Yeah, going up against juniors and seniors, and they took care of business, won 40-30. So they're 7-0. They've already qualified for the playoff, which is unheard in the Frisco School District. Matter of fact, no team has ever gone over 500 in the first year of existence. And they're 7-0. The worst they can be right now is 7-3. So not only did they accomplish that sub 500 record, but they've also qualified for the playoffs. So excited for them. They play actually the same night tomorrow night that we do. They're playing the number one team in the state. They're playing Argyle, which is
we know about them. We've hit them in some of our other broadcasts.
Yeah, Argyle's a powerhouse. So they've got their hands full tomorrow. So I think there's going to be a little bit of a reality check, but it's also a great game for them. Kind of like what we talked about during our non-district game. You play those strong teams to get you better through the year. Quite hasn't happened so much with Sachse, but I think with Emerson, I think it's going to help them get ready for the playoffs, seeing a high quality team like Argyle.
Interestingly enough, we like you said, we're having a little bit of a struggle there as far as what's going on. In fact, go ahead and look at your screen. We'll go ahead and put up the standings of what we're looking at so far right here within the district 9-6A. Wiley East having a spectacular season, 6-0 overall, 4-0 in district. And then you slide on down, see the team that the Sachse Mustangs are taking, the Garland Owls, 3-2, 4-3 overall, but 3-2 within district. But the key on that one, in reality, when you take a look at that, is the one all the way to the right hand side, lost 2 in a row after having so far a pretty successful season up until this point. In reality.
Yeah, and they've played some pretty good teams the last couple of weeks, as they've only been able to muster up 7 points in the last 2 games, which is unlike what we've seen from the Owls there in the first part of the season. So right now we're getting a team that's really been struggling on offense, coming up against a team that's really struggling on defense. So, somebody's going to be able to pull the rope a little bit better in this game, and hopefully Sachse will be able to really focus on this defense and be able to make a difference. One thing that I was kind of looking over during the bye week was that the defense is actually held up really well in the first half. They've actually been in a lot of games going into that halftime where they've really struggled coming out the second half. They've been outscored 66-34 in the third quarter alone.
Wow.
So they've been doubled up on in the third quarter. Second half, they've been outscored, averaging 32-12. So they're being outscored in the second half by 20 points. So I don't know if it's a conditioning thing. I don't know, if it's something that's coming out of the locker room, they're just not prepared. We just don't see that they're making halftime adjustments that's been working right now so far in the second half.
Interestingly enough, they're going, these two teams that we're going to see here today are kind of the same in reality. Obviously, Garland has the most victories, but we're also seeing as they're both falling on a little bit of tough times, it's going to be a vital game in reality. Is, you think about this game, we only got 3 games left, or 4 more games left to go in the season. This is a very important time for Sachse if they're going to try to make that run for the playoffs. The way everybody above him are playing, they may have a chance at that last spot, but they're going to have to do what they did a couple of years ago, during that the year after COVID, to slide into the playoffs.
Well, and when you got a district of 9 teams, you see most of these districts have 6 and 7 teams, where the more than 50% of that district's going to make the playoffs. When you have a district this big with 9 teams, it's a little bit different in a sense that the top not 50% of the district's going to make the playoffs, so it makes it a lot more difficult. And for Sachse's case right now is really they've got to win out. They've got to roll right now. They've got to start here tomorrow night and get on a roll and push it towards the end of the year. Hopefully with this bye week, it really gave them a chance to work on things, work on getting healthy, get those bruises and cuts all healed up and ready to go, because this is going to be a vital stretch. Having a bye week right in the middle of the season is actually really good. A lot of times teams will see it at the beginning of the year. A lot of teams will see it right at the end of the year. Being right in the middle, it really gives you a push, especially in our situation. We can really start focusing on and getting, hopefully, pulling out these last 4 games and then sneaking in on the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's interesting when you take a look at, how the season has gone along. Good thing they picked up that victory against Rowlett, or they might be mathematically out of it, obviously, depending on the situation. So now they're still, you go back to the Dumb and Dumber movie. So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, so right now there is a chance. So we're going to roll with that. So looking at the football team, as far as the Garland Owls are concerned, this is a football team, obviously, was having success early on, but now we're in a situation where you're seeing that at one point, this was a football team that was running the football. Now they kind of got back to a 50-50, almost, within the last few games, of kind of a 50-50 on the run and pass. So the defense for the Sachse Mustangs are going to have to take a look at the passing and running, also a dual threat in the backfield with the quarterback.
Well, and that's just it. You know, right now the offense is starting to pick it up a little bit. They really struggled in the second half 2 weeks ago, but the offense is starting to pick up some steam a little bit. Brendan George is starting to get a little bit more comfortable in the pocket, and obviously Akana, as long as he's healthy, he's a treat to see. I think we have a pleasant surprise with Khaleesi Harris, as he's been a new addition to the back.
Yeah, kind of cool. We call him the mini bus, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and we didn't have him at the beginning of the year, so he's been a pleasant surprise, especially with RC Reeves going out for an extended period of time. But Harris has been a pleasant surprise because, unlike Pope Akana, where he's he's good at slashing those holes and getting to the open field, where Harris he's a bruiser. He's a bruiser for a sophomore. So, we're going to be calling his name a lot the next couple of years. But, he's a type that he invites contact, and sometimes he goes out looking for it.
Absolutely. And we've seen him roll over defenders that, he's not the tallest dude in the world either, but he's just going all over him. It's kind of interesting. Same thing with the Garland Owls. Garland Owls, they kind of started out the same way. Now,
who have supported their team at home and away. These young people play an integral part.
If you're talking to me, Sonny, I can't hear you, unfortunately.
The officials for the game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools.
It helps plug it
Their
in.
role is not unlike any of those players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators who are here tonight. Without them, this game would not be possible.
Maybe it's on my end. Can you hear me? You can hear me all right? Okay, well, I can't hear you, and it looks like you're doing a lot of miming over there, so looks great. Exactly. Well, greetings from the field. I don't know what your questions are, so I'm just going to go. We've got obviously a big game tonight against Garland High School. We have had an off week, a bye week for a little time to rest and recover from what was going on before.
Definitely.
And we're ready. Oh, there you go. I got you now, Sonny.
Yep.
And so we're ready to go, man. The team is fired up. They've obviously this was a fall break week for the team, but it wasn't a fall break for this team, as they were working every single day, practice 7 a.m. Getting up here and doing some great things, spending a little time team bonding over the last week and this week, and I think they're ready to play. So we're excited about tonight. It's a must-win, as you know, Sonny.
Absolutely.
Must win out, I'll say it that way. So tonight, the next 3 games, which obviously we played the hardest teams, I think, in district already. And so we've got some challenges, behind us and some optimism ahead of us. And, we could sneak our way into the playoffs. If we win this game tonight, win out the rest of the district, we'll end up 5-3 in district, which is not a bad, shabby record. We need some other teams to help us out by beating Lakeview and a couple of the other teams out there to help us get into the playoffs. But it's not out of reach. It's not out of question. We were a little worried after the last game that that was into the season, but it looks like we've got some breathing room, a little bit of breathing room, and some big things ahead of us to win tonight. So,
what do you think Coach's message was to everybody? During this week, obviously getting back probably to the basics, I imagine, right?
Yeah, and really put the rearview mirror behind us. Quit looking in it. Look out the windshield, and let's look at these next 4 games as winning it out. There's a lot of – here's the deal, Sonny, and obviously, I've got my own son who's a senior on this team. I think the rallying cry is let's win it for our seniors. Let's get into the playoffs. We have not been in the playoffs for the last 12, 14 years, I believe it is. So, a lot of these guys emotionally they want to make it, and we want to be there, and we're excited about it. And I think we have a fired up team. Coaches have done a good job of kind of keeping the mood relaxed a little bit because there was a little bit of infighting, if you will, with some of these guys frustrated the last couple of weeks.
Sure.
And I think they've really rallied from that and said, you know what, let's just forget about the past. Let's kind of go win one for the seniors out here. Let's win one for our coaching staff and make sure that we finish the year strong. If we don't make the playoffs this year, at least we can go out with our head hung high, saying that we did our part. So that's, I think, the rallying cry behind this team tonight.
Hey, while you're out there, I want you to check on the number 18. We don't have him on the roster. We've seen him out there passing the football. So if you could check on that and find out who that might be and let us know in a message, I'd appreciate that, my friend.
Yeah, I'll find out. Who's this mysterious 18? Hey, and I got bad news for you. I got rid of the sides of the beard, but I kept the front.
You trimmed it up. You trimmed it up,
I had to look presentable somewhat, right, Bill?
Yeah, just like me, I had to trim it up a little bit.
Did Bill hear me? I see Bill hanging out in the background.
Yeah, Bill
the eagle eye. All right, well, I'll come up at halftime and visit you guys, and I'll find out in the meantime who this mysterious 18 is.
Yeah, and send me a message. Maybe it might have just been someone practicing with them, to throw the football. I don't know.
Yeah, so hey, Coach, hold on. Here's a coach here. Who's 18 tonight? Who's dressed out at 18?
He was quarterback. He was throwing the football.
Coach Montgomery, say hi.
Hey, Coach, good to see you.
It's our broadcast. All right, we'll find out who 18 is. I have no idea. He was out there throwing the ball around, so it may be Angel Trevino or one of the guys coming up from our JV roster helping us out tonight.
That was my guess. All right, my friend. All right, you be safe down there. Hop in if you see something that we need to be. I got Big Red looking in the green room for us to make sure if we spot you, he'll let me know.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good. Sorry to make the last one, but I'm here.
You got it.
See you.
And Bill says
hey, Bill.
Bye. All right, JP. All right, so hey guys, let me take them out of there. There we go. All right, we are back here in the booth. I got Bill Cerna, the Eagle Eye, as he is all set and ready to go. Anything that you expect here tonight, that we haven't talked about, or something that we have talked about, but just give everybody a gentle reminder.
Well, I expect to get my Chick-fil-A sandwich when I got here, and it was there ready to go. So
we knew we got
Big Red was taking care of me. I think to add on to JP, it's like, you had a bye week, you had a chance to clean up on some of these bumps and bruises, get the egos kind of set aside, get a restart. With a bye week in the middle of the season, it really comes in handy. A lot of times, if you have a bye week early in the season or late in the season, you're going through a long stretch where here the opportunity is right in the middle of the season and at a crucial time when you really got to play big here in the last 4 games to get yourself into the playoffs.
Definitely. And, I think if it's when you get in. So I think if they win out, they're going to get in. Like you said, they might need a little help here and there, but it might end up happening because even these teams that are, I guess if you want to call them the powerhouses of the district right here, they got to play each other and someone's going to lose the game. So we're going to watch out for that and see how that will work out and in our favor. So what we're going to do here, it looks like they're about ready to go into the national anthem. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the quick break. We're going to hear from all of our sponsors here. When we come back, we'll be ready to kick this one off as the Sachse Mustangs are taking on the Garland Owls, coming to you live from Homer B. Johnson Stadium in Garland, Texas. We'll be right back.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com.
At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on.
Yeah, but is it fresh?
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110 in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
Here at Fit Body Boot Camp, located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse. Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was opened to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs! Ever want to know why Bill and I look so great on our broadcast? Check out K West Designs on Facebook to find out why. Check out all the samples that Kelly has up so you can see, especially if you have a special occasion that needs something original or design or something that says, this is our moment. Check out K West Designs on Facebook or give Kelly a call at 469-601-5856. That's 469-601-5856. K West Designs. Rich's Performance Muffler and Auto Care has provided complete auto repair services to the Wiley area since 2003. Whether it's alignments, brakes, air conditioning, muffler service, suspension, front-end auto services, or in my case, a Cadillac converter, Rich does it all. Stop by and see him at 603 Commerce Street, Suite 203 in Wiley, or give him a call at 972-461-0776. That's 972-461-0776. You'll be happy you called Rich instead of anybody else. From the stands. All right, hey, yeah, we got some from the stands. People listening in the stands. We're going to be a few seconds behind because of the delay. Taco Meat is his name. He says he listens to us all the time. That's pretty kind of cool. So we will be behind you. So when you see a touchdown, it'll be a second, then I'll scream the touchdown. So thanks for joining us up. Hey, guys, if you want to send us in a message, we'll get Big Red to put them up.
Well, and then if you're in the stands, if you listen close enough, you probably hear Sonny scream the touchdown before you hear it over your headphones.
We hear it on each side of the booth. I mean, it's football. Okay. Ooh, okay, guys. Going to the national anthem. So I will play just a quick commercial, and when we come back, it'll be time to get about ready to kick this one off. We'll be right back.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
All right, guys. National anthem is done. No Eagle Eye. He'll be right back. He's grabbing something to drink. Giving you an idea of the coin flip happened. The Garland Owls won the flip, so they have elected to go ahead and defer to the second half. That means the Sachse Mustangs will have an opportunity to get the ball first and maybe get into the end zone. Heck, who knows? We'll see what ends up happening. Garland Owls have lost their last two out of the football field, and the Sachse Mustangs, they lost last week, and then the week before that, well, 2 weeks ago because of the bye, and then the week before that, they got their first victory against the Rowlett Eagles, obviously the team that we used to call for, so it was kind of cool to get the victory there, but also, being back in the trenches with the Rowlett Eagles. There's the Eagle Eye, and so he still has his shoes on. I took mine off, so back to the basics, So let's talk a little bit about this first drive while they're thinking about it. The Sachse Mustangs will get the ball first. A real time to set the tone for this game.
Well, yeah, and I mentioned this in the pregame show. Sachse really holds their water during the first half, and so the thing is, they want to come out, get that first drive, get some momentum going, put some points on the clock, and really set the tone of the game.
Definitely. So just to let everybody know, the Garland Owls are in their white jerseys, tops, and the black pants. The Sachse Mustangs are in their blue jerseys with their gray pants, and the Sachse Mustangs will start off their first drive going left to right on your internet radio dial. And we saw the kicker here a little bit earlier today. For the Garland Owls, number 87, Pedro handles the kickoffs. The ones that will be kicking the field goals will be Chavez, and Chavez has got a pretty darn good leg. So here's that short kick, and it's going to be handled by Cunningham. Did not call for the fair catch. He's at the 25 now to the 30, and it's going to be wrapped up there at the 35-yard line. So actually, that was
King.
Yeah, that was King
Grayson
who actually returned it. He was in Cunningham's spot from the last couple of times. So they're going to start off halfway decent field position at their own 36-yard line. So it's a good way to get started and have halfway decent field position.
Yeah, and we've seen this all year. All teams have been kicking short on Sachse. Just not sure if they don't want the back guy returning this.
3 near, and there is a yellow hanky. It kind of breaks it, but he's going to run, and he's going to run all the way down to the 30-yard line. But this one is going to come back. It was a false start.
Nope. It's actually going to be an offsides on Garland, so it's going to actually be a first down. They're going to
decline. So Akana just ripped it all the way down to where are they going to place it? They're going to place it at the 31-yard line of the Garland Owls. So great way to start off the first drive, a gain of 25 on first down, near 25. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of the Garland Owls. 3 near, 1 far. They hand it Akana right through the hole, down to the 20, and around the corner to the 10. He's pushed out of bounds at the 5, and 2 plays already, and on the stop there was Johnson for the Owls.
And put your workhorse to work. I mean, if you're looking to get momentum, you're looking to get the tone of the game going, put in your workhorse, put in the person that's going to get you some positive yards.
And there we go, Taco Meat. Thanks for doing that. They hand it off to Akana. Akana around the corner. He's brought down immediately. They're number 10. Thank you there. Who is that?
That's Carcamo.
Well, I have it right here. I could have looked at it. Carcano on the stop.
That was a great shoestring tackle by Carcamo as he was able to get across that line and get Akana as he was trying to get around the corner.
All right, so here we go. It is second down and goal from the 6-yard line. 3 near, 1 far. They get the snap and they hand it off. This time around the corner. Wait, look who that is. That's R.C. Reeves in for the touchdown. Sachse Mustangs. Good to see him out there out on the football field.
Actually, that was actually Haywood on the touchdown there.
Wait.
Number 28, Haywood.
Oh, I thought it said 26. Oh, there you go. See, maybe these are not working very well here. So they're not. So it was Norwood on the touchdown, and they bring on the kicking unit, and the kick goes up, and it goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So quick score. My goodness gracious. Less than a minute. They're on the board, 7-0. How about that? Hey, we never had a start like that.
Well, there's a 4 plays for 66 yards on that. It only took off 59 seconds. So, we talked about it right before kickoff. Get that momentum, get things moving, and set the tone.
Definitely set the tone with Akana with 2 great big rushes down there, over 50 yards on 2 rushes. So that is huge for them to get started.
Well, and we talked about this in pregame. Right now, Garland has come in. They've only scored 7 points in the last 2 games. The offense has been struggling a little bit with the firepower that they have. So this is Sachse's chance to really set the tone of the whole game. If they can come out in this first drive and shut Garland down, get that ball back, put them in a position they haven't been in all year.
Boy, they look like the first game of the season in reality. They got that rest from the bye. So they were looking really good on that drive. So here we go. Sachse Mustangs going to kick this off. There's 3 people back for the Owls, but the way he's lined up about ready to kick it, it's going to be a short kick, and that's exactly what it is, a short and near. It's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line, and on the catch there was number 34, and that is a Roach on the fair catch. So the Garland Owls, they're only 70 yards from pay dirt. They'll be going right to left on your internet radio dial. It will be interesting to see how they really play this one up.
Yeah, this is where Sachse just needs to really buckle down. Look great to get a 3 and out and get them off the field and get our offense back out there.
All right, so it's going to be Leora at the quarterback position. They're all tied up. They're tight. Oh, actually, it's not Leora, but we'll get that in a second. His pass is caught. And out there on the side there, that was Carter on the reception. It was, thank you very much, Norwood at the quarterback position stepping in. It has been Leora for a while, so we got Norwood in for that. Now they spread it here on 2nd down and 10. They only got back to the original line of scrimmage with the completed pass. There's going to be too far, too near for the wide receivers. One in the backfield, that they go ahead and they hand it off and try to push it up, and the Sachse Mustangs wrap them up immediately. Big time play and big time penetration that really helped them with that. And missing a number. There it is. Counts on the stop. So
and the Counts has got to come off the field as he lost his helmet on the play there. But Sachse, now put him in a 3rd and long. This is what you want to do. This is a situation you want to put Garland in.
Too far, too near for the Owls. They get the snap. Norwood's going to go, and he's going to go to the side. He might take off, and he will, but he's not going to get enough for the first down as he was met with a nice little pop there by the Sachse Mustangs and Jimenez on the stop or the push out. Now that brings up 4th down. Really interesting. Yep, they're going to bring in the kicking unit here.
Yeah, now, this is where we've seen in the past where Sachse has made some mental mistakes, either by a penalty or hitting the kicker or whatnot. So this is where they've got to, get away from all those mental mistakes we've seen in the past and just be more concerned about getting the ball in offense.
All right, Creel is back for the Sachse Mustangs at his own 35-yard line. He's going to back up, and it's going to take – now that was a dangerous pickup as it started rolling. Creel had a hard time handling it as there were many Owls around. There's that mental mistake. Probably should have let that one go. But at the same time, they probably would have rolled for another 15 yards, so they got lucky.
And that's why he did it. Once that ball hit the ground and it started going that direction, he thought he was going to get a bigger hop to be able to get that ball around the numbers, and it came in lower, so that's why he wasn't able to get it cleanly.
All right, first down 10 for the Sachse Mustangs, going left to right in your internet radio dial. Too near one far. They hand it off to Akana around the corner. He's wrapped up immediately by number 10, and that is there's two of them out there. So they got two of what's that?
Carmaco?
Carmao?
Carcamo.
Carcamo. And who else was there? Carter on the stop.
Yeah.
All right, so that no gain on that one. They hand it off this time. Akana. He goes to the left-hand side. He's going to pick up about three or four. They're going to place it at the 35-yard line. He was there, stopped by Johnson. So that's going to bring up this is a vital point on this drive, third down. See if they can pick up a third down and has a little yard. So we'll see what happens for the Mustangs. Too near, too far, and they go ahead, play action. George with the pass over to the intended receiver. Could have been intercepted there by Green if he could have got a better jump on it to try to bring it in. But he did not. Brings up fourth down. That brings on the kicking unit, and King is going to be handling the kicking duties for the Sachse Mustangs.
Yeah, he had Lockett wide open here on the sideline. That defender actually peeled off of him to the center of the field. He was wide open along the sideline, and even Coach Behrens was looking at George saying, look, you missed a wide open guy.
Well, here we go. Carter's back for the Garland Owls. He's at his own 30-yard line. Here comes the kick, and it's not a good one. It went straight up in the air, and it's going to bounce and take a Mustang roll, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 31-yard line of the Garland Owls. So King unable to really get into that kick at all. But now we see the Owls not being able to get the first down. Goes back to the Mustangs. They didn't get it. The opportunity for the Owls to tie it up here.
Well, and Garland came out on that second drive on defense there and was able to really buckle down, focus on that run. I think that first possession, they were still planning on a little bit of pass there.
All right, so Norwood gets the snap. He hands it off, and up the middle, finds the hole. Pushing through is King for the Garland Owls, not our King, and he's got a first down. It's a gain of 11 on first down. What's the number? There it is. Norberg, he's playing both sides of the ball here tonight for the Mustangs, and brings up now first down and 10. Ball's on the 41-yard line. This time keeping it is Norwood. He gets tripped up there. About a gain of maybe 1, 2.5, maybe 3 yards on that play as the turf got him. And the clock is at 4. Mark that 8:43, 7-0 in favor of the Mustangs.
Yeah, Norwood just tried to cut inside, and just like you said, he kind of got tangled up there on his own feet.
So wait.
It looks like we're gonna have an offside on Sachse, so it's gonna peel off 5 yards, so it's gonna be 1st and 5.
Yellow hanky out on the football field, and that being said, so it's the replay first down, so it's gonna be 1st down and 5 for Norwood and the Owls. 4 wide receivers on that far side of the field with only 2 defenders. Yeah, someone better call timeout, and they did. So they called timeout to avoid a big disaster. There would have been 2 wide receivers wide open down the field. All right, so with the quick breakout on the football field with the timeout, we'll take the quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. You're listening to the coverage of the 2022 Sachse Mustangs. We'll be right back.
This is Sonny letting you know about Liberty Air and Heat. Everybody knows what the Texas Heat can do to your air conditioning and heating systems. That's why you need the experts that deliver the best and most honest service. We provide the high-quality air conditioning and heating services that keep you more comfortable when you need it. We strive to always meet and exceed customers' expectations, competency, and accountability, as well as satisfaction. So contact Liberty Air and Heat at 469-678-9444 or visit them on the web at Liberty Air and Heat.
Couch Potato Sports Show. First down and 5, 8:32 left to go in the first quarter. Mustangs up, and they got that far field. They had 4. They passed it. Ball's caught. Pushed down the field by Davis. Davis is going to pick up a first down and picked up about 8 on that one. What's the number?
I got 91, but I don't
No, it's not 91. I don't think there's a 91. Don't think, anyway. So it might have been a roll-up jersey, maybe 97, maybe Bennett. We'll see if that was Bennett. First down, ball's on the 45-yard line of the Mustang. Norwood's going to keep it on play action, gets around the corner. He's down to the 30-yard line, breaks a tackle, and pushes it down to about the 17-yard line before he was brought down there by number 15 for the Sachse Mustangs. That was Wells on the stop, but not before a big time gainer. And they're quick to the line there, Bill. They're not playing around.
Well, no, they got some momentum going right now. They're on a roll, so they want to get up there and they want to get moving.
3 wide receivers on the far side of the field for the Owls.
Well, we knew Norwood and King were going to be a challenge, and they're showing it here on the second drive.
Norwood with the pass, Eddie, you're right. And the ball's caught by, again, pushing it down near the 8-yard line. That was Davis, or the 10-yard line. And so they're real. That's a problem. A lot of people coming up from the tackle there. Number 44 on the stop, George, as well as Afole. So that's going to bring up second down and what looks to be about 2 or 3 yards. Ball is sitting on the 11-yard line of the Mustangs. Owls driving, hand the ball off, and as King didn't get anywhere, Walls on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs.
Yeah, they're gonna give him forward progress. They're gonna give him a yard there, so it's gonna make a 3rd and 1 for Garland here.
So this is a real vital play. Stopping the momentum is really important here. But they do have a pretty good kicker in Chavez. I was watching him. He was nailing them for 45 yards easy.
I would be surprised if Garland kicks anything here.
I don't think they hand it off, push it right up in the middle. Good play there for them. James pushes it down near the 5-yard line, and he's met by the whole Sachse defensive line there with part of the stop number 94 Counts was there, as well as Afole and who else? Norberg. He's been there too. Watch out for him. All right, so that being said, here comes first down goal. Ball's on the 6-yard line, 6:46 left to go in the first quarter. Mustangs up by 7. They hand the ball off. This time nothing doing there. That was Hardy on the rush, and he was met there by number 96 or 98 Walls again. So that brings up second down and goal from the 5-yard line as the clock is continuing to tick right now. 6:25 left to go in the first quarter. Here they're lined up, 2 in the backfield, 2 wide receivers near. They go ahead and hand the ball off around the corner. Hardy's going to push it in. He gets in for the touchdown as and he just followed blockers right there, and he got around the corner fairly quick. As you saw his footsteps, they were very tiny but very fast.
Well, and as he got around the corner there, it was all him as he was able to just engage with the contact and just make forward progress into the end zone.
So they bring on the kicking unit. It's Pedro. Maybe Chavez was just practicing. Oh, bad snap. Picked up and trying to run around the corner is Carter, and he's not going to get in. So they are unsuccessful on the extra point. So that being said, the Sachse Mustangs have the lead 7-6 with 6:14 left to go in the first quarter. There's a breakout on the football field. That means a break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network.
Ever want to know why Bill and I look so great on our broadcasts? Check out K West Designs on Facebook to find out why. Check out all the samples that Kelly has up so you can see, especially if you have a special occasion that needs something original or designed or something that says, this is our moment. Check out K West Designs on Facebook or give Kelly a call at 469-601-5856. That's 469-601-5856. K West Designs.
Yeah, my brother. Much love. Thank you, Barry. They're. Hey, I'm trying to look fresh, okay? Thanks. Thanks, Butch. All right, so 7-6. Mustangs have that 1-point lead. They're going to hold on to it. 6:14 left to go here in the first quarter. As pretty quick first quarter rolling by, right to left on your internet radio dial for the Owls. They're going to kick this one off. 2 back for the Sachse Mustangs. This one's going to take a kick, bounce, and roll. And they're pick it up at the yard line. It could have rolled through, but around. Here comes the 20. I was wrong. Pushing it down there. That was Hanks on the return. He ran it all the way back to the 35-yard line. On the stop for the Owls was Green. But, just when I say don't pick it up and run it from there, he picks it up and runs it from there, gets it back to the 35-yard line. Pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. I was kind of concerned that your up men were just letting that ball roll past them where they could have picked it up around the 20-yard line and run with it.
All right, so here comes first down and 10 on the 31-yard line. Hand off to no, that's not Akana. That is, who is that? Haygood out there. He's going to push it up and get about 5. And on the stop there was Holmes for the Garland Owls. It's going to bring up second down and 6.
Well, it looks like the Sachse is going to just continue that running game as long as they're being successful with it. They're going to keep using it.
Why not? Hey, good in the backfield. They do. They hand it off. There was a hole, and it got closed really quick. How are we saying it?
Carcamo
on the stop, as well as on the other side, McNeil making sure Norwood is not able to get very far. So that's going to bring up now a third down, a challenging 3rd down and 6. They need to find that momentum they had in that first drive and bring it to this one. Akana not on the football field right now.
He just came back in.
Yeah, so he's back in there. So watch out for him. 3 far, 1 near for the Mustangs. One's in motion. That's Creel. And now he goes back the other way. George with the pass, and the ball is caught. Pushing out there's Quinn, and he didn't get nothing as the Owls there swarmed all over it. Number 8 on the stop. It's Holmes for the Owls, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and bringing on the kicking team. So, yeah. Pick that microphone up so we can hear you, Big Red.
In the officials' pocket and let the other team push themselves backwards and put them on their heels.
All right, so here comes a 1st down and 10. Balls on their own 29-yard line of the Owls. 2 far, 1 near. They go ahead and hand it off, trying to push it up the middle as James gets about 6. Well, not 6, maybe about 3 or 4. Stopped by Mills. Let's see where because he got all the way and they pushed him back. So they're going to give him, looks about 4. So they're going to bring up a 2nd down and 6 for the Owls. 2 far, 1 near, 2 in the backfield. This is a new setup here for the Garland Owls. They played it a little bit towards the end of that last drive. There's the quick pass on the outside, and being brought down there on the other side by Roach was a Jimenez on the stop for that, but Roach on the catch for the Owls. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And Garland did a quick snap on there, trying to get to Sachse on their heels and getting that screen out to the outside.
One man goes out, and they got 3 near, 1 far, and the wide receivers now 1 in the backfield with Norwood. Norwood looking to get the snap. He's trying to get him to draw off sides, and that did not work. The Mustangs held tight right there, so they look to the side. They get a new play. Still in the same formation, 3 near, 1 far. Back to passes Norwood. He's looking here to the near side. Now he's going to take off running on the far side. Yellow hanky, that'll be a holding. He might get the 1st down, but that's going to be irrelevant as the yellow hanky hits the football.
Yeah, they're going to get Trevino on the offensive line, holding and keeping that defense at the line of scrimmage. Anytime you get a quarterback that starts that's in the pocket and starts scrambling out, you're asking for trouble with the holding call.
And that's exactly what happened. And now it'll depend on where that happened. So they said the flag was at the 30, so they'll back it.
Well, no, the flag happened right at the line of scrimmage, so it was around the 34-yard line.
That flag was on. Yeah, you're right. So that flag was on the 30. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Ball on their own 25-yard line of the Owls. Norwood. Oh, ball's tipped up in the air and falls incomplete. A big paw got on that one. Who was that? Bennett?
It was Bennett on the hands, which is great. Get those hands up. Yep. It was clear that they were doing a screen. So great job by Bennett to get his hands up to get and knock that ball down.
Big bear claw there, knocking it down. Brings up 4th down and 13. Ball on their own 25-yard line. Creel's back at midfield. There's a yellow hanky. It's going to be a false start, and it's going to stop the kick. He's not even going to be able to get the return. So on the I'm not even going to attempt that.
The false start is going to be on number 11, and we're not even going to try to attempt it.
Oh my goodness! I wrote it down, and I couldn't even phonetically make that.
For help, I'm going to go and spell it out. If anybody wants to text it, what it is, it's OLORUNLIMLEIN.
They're kicking the ball. High snap, and he gets it off. Oh, line drive. That's actually good. But Creel filled it at the 50-yard line, but he's hit there fairly quickly there. James on the stop for the Garland Owls. That could have spelled trouble if he didn't stop it, because that could have rolled down to the 20-yard line.
That would have definitely rolled for a while. But great job on Garland to get down, because even using on a line drive, that means that your defenders don't get a chance to get down there to make coverage. They were actually down there really quick.
Yeah, Pedro had to bring that one from sky high. So the Mustangs will start the drive on their own 49-yard line. 2:31 left to go in the first quarter. 7-6 in favor of the Mustangs. 3 near, 1 far for the Mustangs, and Akana in the backfield. They hand off. Nope, keeping it is George. He's going to get around the corner. He's going to maybe pick up 1 or 2. He stopped there by number 8. That's Holmes on the stop for the Owls.
Every time you mention Pedro on the kicking team for Garland, I'm just thinking of Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know why. I have it stuck in my head. I want to find a vote for Pedro sign somewhere in these stands.
There we go. So there you go. All right. He says your mic is hot, so back it up a little bit. So thank you for that, DC. And they hand the ball off to Akana. Around the corner, big hole to the 40. Now to the 30. He might get around the corner, get 20. Pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Akana just picking up where he left off, as he did not play last time they were out on the football field. Well, limited in reality. He was gone before too much in the first quarter. Now he's back.
Well, and a great job. I mean, give all that credit to the offensive line, as they really opened up a huge, a hole that you and I could have held hands and walked through. It was so big. So
thanks for the image there. I appreciate that. Hand the ball off to Akana, pushing it down to the 5. Oh, nice stuff. Oh, ball's on the ground, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by Garland.
They're calling him down.
Oh, they're going to call him down. What a hit right there. Akana took a pretty good shot. He's going to come off the field. I don't think he's hurt, but I think he's got the wind knocked out of him.
Well, and he just had a long run of 30-some yards, and then he comes back with another run. So I'm sure he's just out to get a breather.
All right, so it's first down goal from the 6-yard line of the Owls. As too far, too near in the wide receivers in the backfield there, and they hand the ball off. Yep, around the corner, pushing it down, and then waiting for the call. Now down to the 1-yard line, and that was Haygood. He almost got there. It'll be second down goal from the 1 yard. Actually, that'll be a first down, won't it?
Yeah, that's gonna be a first and goal.
First and goal from the 1 yard line. So yeah, I was gonna look over there, and I knew it was wrong. So well. All right, so first and goal. They just need to move those and put them down. All right, George is looking. No, that is not George. Yeah, it is. It's George at the quarterback position, and he's waiting on the snap. High snap, brought down, give it to Akana. Push it in. There's no sign yet. And there it is. Touchdown! Sachse Mustangs. That was Haygood, as I saw the 8 and thought it was a 2 on the side. So Norgood gets in for the touchdown, extends the Sachse Mustangs a lead to 13-6, pending this extra point with 39 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Guys, I've been scouring the sideline looking for Harris. I hadn't seen him tonight.
So no Harris. Interestingly enough, they wore him out last week, though. But I'll tell you right now, thanks for the update on that. We don't see Harris in uniform, so we'll see if we can get an update from JP about that. All right, so they bring on the kicking unit, and it's Alvarado waiting on the snap. Creel gets it. Gets down, kick goes up, and it goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So they increase the lead 14-6. Breakout on the football field. Breakout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
Rich's Performance Muffler and Auto Care has provided complete auto repair services to the Wiley area since 2003. Whether it's alignments, brakes, air conditioning, muffler service, suspension, front-end auto services, or in my case, a Cadillac converter, Rich does it all. Stop by and see him at 603 Commerce Street, Suite 203 in Wiley, or give him a call at 972-461-0776. That's 972-461-0776. You'll be happy you called Rich instead of anybody else.
Back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show, 14-6 with 39 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We saw on the far sideline one of the cheerleaders, Akana, when he went out of bounds, he was pushed out of bounds pretty hard. He went all the way to the cheerleaders and knocked one down. Hopefully she's okay. So that's what the action is going on the far side of that. So hopefully that's a Garland Owl cheerleader. So hopefully she's okay. All right, so here comes the kicking unit, putting the ball up in the air is Weston, and it's going to be handled at the 20-yard line. Pushing and going to the far side to the 25, now 30. Yep. And nice little spin move there, a little side stutter, and he's still going. Look at that. Davis with a good return for the Owls as he did some sidestep stuttering and dancing. Fam on the stop for the Mustangs.
Well, and Sachse was too busy trying to throw him down instead of tackling, and great balance to stay on his feet. But that's something Sachse got to do is they got to wrap up a little bit better.
All right, so nice touchdown for the Mustangs. They need to hold the Owls to maintain this lead. Right now, it's an 8-point lead for the Sachse Mustangs, 14-6. As three far one, well, not one near for the Owls, but they go ahead, they hand it off and moving around the corner. King is going to be wrapped up, and it keeps going. Look at it, he just churning the legs. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. That'll depend on the spot. See who everybody stood up at the same time. Norwood was the stop on that, as well as who else? It looks like George. So it's going to be second down and about 7. They got about 3.
That was a hard-fought 3, too, as he was able to get those 3 yards. So it looks like we're going to come to the end of the first quarter here.
That's exactly what's going to happen. So quick breakout on the football field for a changing of the quarters. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and
wow, I didn't go into commercial. Let's try that again.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com.
Potato Sports Show. It is me, Sonny Clark, the hardest working man in sports radio, as well as the Eagle Eye Bill Cerna and Big Red Butch Wesson. Here comes second down and 7. Quick pass and ball caught on the ground, incomplete. Ball was intended there for Davis. He was unable to bring it all the way in.
Well, that play was blown up anyways. Sachse really did a good job at holding their water. And even if he thought that, he might have been able to get 1 or 2 yards.
So that actually brings up third down there, Big Red. You hit second, but it's third down. Or was that just a replay?
It was a
Norwood, he goes back, step back, and he was going to take off running. That was a design delay run, and it was brought down by Counts, number 94. Big play.
This is what we don't want to see from that Sachse defense. They've struggled all year, giving up just over 40 points a game. So for them to come out and really shutting down this offensive Garland so far is what they've been wanting to do. Like I mentioned in the pregame, was that something's got to give. You got an offense that's struggling with Garland. You have a defense struggling with Sachse. Right now, it's Sachse defense that's making a difference.
Carter handling kicking duties for the Owls. He gets that one. He goes really high. Creel's going to have to call for a fair catch, and it's muffed. And let's see, the Owls got the ball. And it was spinning and spinning fast, real high, not very long either, and he just misjudged it in reality.
This is one of those mental mistakes we had talked about. You want to, you want to limit those and avoid those. And, here's where Garland see what they can do to capitalize on this mistake.
So they're going to place the ball at the 24-yard line of the Mustangs after the punt. So it's like a big, long pass, and they got the first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 on the 24-yard line of the Mustangs. To far one near. They hand the ball off, getting around the corner, pushing it around there is King, and he's going to get in, and he slides in. Are they going to call it? I'm waiting for the call. He might have went out of bounds somewhere because there's – all right, so he's going to be marked out at the 8. So around the corner was King. He almost broke that one in and got in. But look at him. They're getting back to the line fairly quick there, Bill. They want to take advantage of the big M, the big Mo. So here we go. Norwood with the snap, giving it off again. No, he's going to keep it, and he's going to push it down. They keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and there's going to get down to the 2-yard line. Norwood just chugging his legs. He getting a little help from guys behind him, pushing him up in there. That was kind of cool. We got to see that a lot in the NFL. Chester on the stop for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and that was all strength by Norwood as he just carried the line for about 3-4 yards there.
Second goal from the 3. They hand the ball off. This time getting into the end for the touchdown is King. As he went the left, he saw the hole, cut right, got in for the touchdown. A nice play in reality, recognizing where the green was open. And but again, it was only from the 2-yard line. So now they're going to go for 2. They're going to try to tie this up. Or no, they're bringing on the kicking unit. So it's going to be Pedro handling the kicking unit. Watch out for the fake here. This is a perfect opportunity. It's still early in the game, but here's the snap. Quick pick. Goes up, and it's good. So the Sachse Mustangs still up by 1. It is 14-13 with 10:41 left to go here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Fit Body Boot Camp located in Sachse. The solution is here.
Turn on my mic.
Bill Westwood was talking about Bill.
Yeah, I noticed it when I got it.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't too far in.
Cool. Hey, we're back already. Jeez Louise. That commercial either didn't play or whatever happened. We'll go back to it. We are back here from Homer B. Johnson. Say, who's up for us next there, Bill?
For next week?
Is it Wiley?
Yeah, we play Wiley. No, I'm sorry. We play South Garland here.
We play South Garland, then Wiley, and with North Garland.
Yes, actually, we're the visiting team, even though we'll still be in the same booth, same stadium.
Actually, we'll be in that booth because we're the visitor. So we'll be in that booth over there. And so that's what we're just told to be.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they had a radio or.
I don't know, but that's just when we're visiting, we're over in that booth. At least that's according to the guys that tell us where to go. So there's the big high kick, and the King's going to handle it at the 25-yard line. He's running a little bit backward.
Yeah, I don't know where he was going with that. He caught it about the 28-yard line, and he just got tackled at the 14.
Yeah,
or
I'm
the
a little
19.
confused, but hey, it is what it is. And so they'll start this drive at their own 19-yard line. He lost 6 yards. I'm thinking he was looking for someone to come back to hand it off to and come back down this line.
No, I think what he was going backwards so he can get behind his blockers, and there was no blocking that was done, and he was able to. His defenders were able to get into him.
3 wide receivers stacked here on the near side, 1 in front, 2 a little bit behind, and then 1 on the far side of the football field for the Sachse Mustangs. Here they go. Hand the ball off. Akana around the corner, finds the hole. He's going to push it down to about the 27-yard line before he is tackled there by number 20 on 22. All right, 33, Richardson. Got it. Thanks, Bill. So gain of 7. Hey, that's a good gain on first down. Opens up the playbook for a lot of things to happen. Remember, your mic is hot, so. So, all right, so here's 2nd down and 3 on their own 26 of the Mustangs. They're going to try to push it. Same formation, but the formation on the 3 stacked is on the far side of the field this time, 1 near. George gets the snap, hands it off to Akana around the corner. Big gainer. Look at that 30 down to the 40 and 45, and he's going to finally be brought down from behind. Number 15, Landon on the stop, but Bill says there's a Dickey's Barbecue yellow hanky out on the football field.
Yeah, I think we're going to get Garland offsides again, so I think we're going to decline it and
take
move
the
on.
Run. That's good. Yes. So that, and we got an ambulance coming down for the young lady, the cheerleader. They're going to take some precautions on her. We saw her get up, I guess, is what you said.
Yeah, she got on her feet, so hopefully this is just all precautions for her.
9:47 left to go here in the second quarter. 14-13 in favor of the Mustangs. 3 near, but 2 are stacked. 1 further. Oh, that's Austin. A little bit in and 1 far. They go ahead. Hand it off. Akana around the corner. He's going to be wrapped up. Ball's out on the ground. George had to get it, and there was the beanbag. So it was a fumble. So they're going to lose about, probably about 8 yards in reality from there. So they'll place that ball at the 37-yard line there, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely. And so once again, it's these mental mistakes. You got to take care of that ball. 2 things that we're worried about were fumbles and penalties. So.
All right, second down and 20, a loss of 10 there. So second down, 20, ball on their own 37-yard line of the Mustangs. 3 near, 1 far. George is going to roll to the near side. He puts in a great, big pop on the far side here. Rothrook unable to bring it in, but he got popped by, that's right, Okoye just let him have it, and he dropped the ball.
Yeah, and Okoye timed that perfectly. As that ball got into the body, he was able to make contact and dislodge that. So that would have been a completion if Okoye didn't hit him.
All right. From their own 37-yard line, a big third down and 20. They need to figure out what they're going to do here. So let's see what we got. Again, 3 near, 1 far, and the wide receiver are kind of in the backfield. George back to pass. He's looking for the screen to Norwood. Norwood pushing it around. No, mark that. That's not Norwood. That's Haygood, and he doesn't get anything, and that's going to bring up fourth down, and the kicking unit's going to hit the field for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and that ball came loose again, but the official was calling it down there.
All right, so got a couple comments. Who's up there, Big Red, in the comments area? He's going to check that and see what's going on there. Push the button on the comment. We can see it come up on the screen. There's Big Red. He's coming back in. We'll get those messages here in just a moment. Clock is continuing to run with 8:20 left to go in the first half. 14-13 in favor of the Mustangs. They have the ball, but they got to kick it. They go ahead. King gets this one. Oh, but it goes straight up. And there's yellow hanky out on the football field. That's going to be a false start. That's going to back them up 5. And I love the fact that they're getting that ball up high, but I'd like to see Lee lose a little bit of height and get a little more distance and maybe get a little bit
he's kicking.
Line
and he's kicking right in the middle of the field. Angle it a little bit. You got a lot of room on our side of the field, or on the home side of the field. Kick it to there and make that return guy have to move to get the ball.
He had to get that one off quick.
lost sound. Thank you for the update there. Lost the sound. We are back. So sorry about that. Thanks for letting us know there, Dennis. Appreciate it. No sound. Got it. So we are back. Sorry about that. For 4 minutes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, we're back. And so hopefully, so a little wrap up here really quick. So we won't go to commercial since we've been off. Pretty good play for the defense right here. The last 3 or 4 plays, backing them up with the penalties and everything. They only gained a few yards back, but it's going to still be 3rd and 18. They need to get to the 11-yard line for the first down. They're on the 29-yard line.
Well, and they took the penalty for the holding. Sachse had the option of taking that penalty or declining it being a 3rd and 10 from the 21. And Sachse want to push them back. That way they take them out of field goal range and see if they can even avoid giving up a field goal.
4:20 left to go in the first half. It is 14-13 in favor of the Mustangs. Here is that 3rd and 18 play. 3 near, 1 far for the Owls. Back to passes Norwood. Pass over the middle. Ball falls incomplete on the coverage for the Sachse Mustang was Brunswick as the ball was a dart, man. Let me tell you something. He put some heat on that. Brings up that 4th down. And no man's land kind of, but when I was watching the pregame, the kicker was nailing them for 45 yards. And guess what? They're going to bring him in. It is Pedro. They're going to
it'll be about a 47 or 46-yard field goal.
Yep, 46-yarder.
But be careful with Sachse's defenses. They've been known.
We keep losing our sound here, so during the break I'm gonna make sure our sound doesn't go off again. It keeps flying off, so we'll get that set. All right, thanks for that update, and here we go. All right, so here comes the kick, and the kick goes up, and this one is gonna make it. It is good. It barely made it up. But the yellow hankies out on the football field. Who's it gonna go against, Bill?
I didn't even see it. I was actually watching the kick, and the ball never got high, but it was line drive, and it barely got over the crossbars.
So they got all right, so
it's a sideline warning.
It's a sideline warning. That's exactly what it is. All right, so the kick was good. So the Garland Owls have taken the lead 15-14 here in the second half. 4:03 left to go in the second half. Quick breakout on the football field. We'll be right back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network. We'll get the sound fixed
Fit Body Boot Camp located in Sachse. The solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse.
Hey, welcome back into the Couch Potato Sports Show. It is marked at 16-14. I said 15. They didn't put the last click on it. 4:03 left to go. 2-point lead for the Garland Owls, but plenty of time here. Make waves. So let's see what they do. As they are going to set it up again here. They're going to kick it really short, and it's going to be handled right there at the 26-yard line, and trying to figure out, oh, there's the open hole, pushing it down is Hanks, and he got to midfield. How about that? Very patient back here where he caught the ball and just found a little green and just ran for it.
Well, he did what Grayson King tried to do. He waited for his blockers, and that's what he did. But he didn't have to go back 10 yards to do that. He waited for them to come to him.
All right, so 3:52 left to go here in the first half.
Mustangs are down 2, 16-14. Right to left on your internet radio dial are the Mustangs. Too far, one near for the Mustangs. One in the backfield, and that is Haygood. Waiting on the snap. George hits it, hands it off to Haygood. He pushes it up and gets down. He's going to get about 5 yards on that, and he's brought down by Hill from the Owls. As a little hole open, he just squirted right through it and grabbed up the quick 5.
Well, and you've talked to any coach, 4 yards of carry every down will always get you touchdowns.
Absolutely, and first downs too. So it's actually a gain of 4 on that one. As a too far one near, they play action. Ball's caught near and pushed around. Wow, big hit there. Scott almost lost the ball, but he was able to hang on to it. As on the stop was number 15, Landon, for the Owls. And so that's going to bring up now a third down and about 3, maybe a long 3, 2.5 in the middle. So let's see what they do. 2 near, 1 far for the Mustangs. They're kind of back in the game. This is where he is bread and butter, especially when you only need a few yards. He's probably going to get the ball. Guess what? He does get it, bounces around, gets first down to the 40, now around to the 35 before he's pushed out of bounds there. Number 15 on the push was Landon. So that gets the first down. They move the chains, and they're going to get a first down and 10 from the 35-yard line of the Owls. Pretty good drive here, working up right there, right up near halftime.
Well, what you want to do is you want to try to score without as least amount of time as left as available here in the first half.
Yeah, but I think they did not have the momentum, and they're pushing momentum. So I think they'll be okay with the score quick. Akana with a stutter step pushes it up, gain of about 3 or 4 before he's brought down by the Owls. As because the last few times they've had the ball, they have had no penetration at all pushing the ball down the field. On the stop there on that last play was Hill. So maybe getting a quick score might be a good thing, so at least they can get up. But you're right. It's going to leave some time if they do it quick. Waiting on the call is George from the sideline. Too far, one near. Play action. Ball caught at the 30-yard line. Push it down. Oh, wow. Big pops out there, and that was Johnson. And, man, Scott felt that one. He was just like slammed down to the turf.
Well, and great job by Scott as he got that ball. Instead of trying to dance, trying to find a hole, trying to move, he just went straight north and pick up that first down. So he knew where that first down was, and that was his ultimate goal.
He's kind of hurt. I wonder if they'll go that route. 2 near, 1 far. One of them is Scott. They hand the ball off to Akana, pushing it up in the middle, gets down to about the 22-yard line. And that is brought down there by Reynolds from the Owls. And that's going to bring up now what seems to be second down and about 7, about a gain of 3 there. So where are they placing it?
Yeah, and Scott is coming off the field. You're right. He on that reception, he was checking up just a little bit. So he's getting a breather and kind of getting those cobwebs cleared up there.
Wind knocked out of him probably on that one. So George gets the snap, bad snap, but he ended up where? In Akana's hand. Good thing Akana was right there. He was just running by and grabbed it and pushed it. Gain of about 3. Stopped by Reynolds on the other side again. We've been calling his name quite a bit here.
Yeah, and I think George wanted to hand that ball off before he actually had the ball. So luckily it just popped right into Akana's hands, and he was able to corral it.
All right, third down at about 7 for the Sachse Mustangs. Ball is at the 28-yard line. There's going to be a breakout on the football field, and that's going to be coming from the Mustangs. We'll take the quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back.
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking, and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110, in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Hey, there is a car show happening at Dickey's Barbecue here. It's next Saturday. I wish I could go. I got to work, right? But they have a nice car show out there. Make sure you check it out. And it's on Saturday. They got 2 times that they're doing it. I'll get you an update on the setup for that. before we get on out of here. All right, 3rd down and 8. Ball's on the 23-yard line of the Owls. George with the quick drop back pass. Caught at the 10-yard line for the first down. It was Creel on the reception and Green on the other side. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Clock running at 1:07. They're at the line. George hands it off to Akana, pushing it up to 5. Breaking tackles, going to get down to the 1-yard line, and the Mustangs are back to the line again. They want to get this one quick. And okay, so yeah, definitely slow it down. The clock is running with 49 seconds. They got Akana in the backfield, so they can take their time here on this because Akana at the quick time out on the football field. This time, I think it's coming from the other side. So quick breakout on. Or did you have something to say there, Bill? We'll be right back after the break.
Jerry Bullet Training Center. We are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset that take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullet at 214-32. At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you.
They brought King in. He's going to keep it. Gets in. Touchdown! Sachse Mustang. King was in at the quarterback position. I'm glad I saw the number. Now they're going to go for 2 is what is going on. Coach is getting them to go. And let's see here. That would push the score up by 8 if they go for 2.
It'll go put them up by 6.
Put them up by 6. Thank you, Bill. All right, so Akana is in the game. George is back there. Heck, I'd probably keep King out there. He had that pretty well.
They put King in the Wildcat and put his two running backs as blockers and was able to just he actually dove into the end zone, but nobody touched him, so he was actually able to land on his feet.
All right, here comes 2-point conversion for the Sachse Mustangs. Play action, got to Creel. He's almost tackled in the backfield. This time he is. I'm just wondering, Akana's just having a great day. Why we're just not giving to Akana. Break out on the football field after the touchdown. We'll take the quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. If I could get this computer to work and move. Let's see. I got to push the button. There we go. We'll be right back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience. So roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
On the Couch Potato Sports Show. So that being said, commercials are cutting out here. I don't know why, but we'll try to get we'll see if there's while we go into halftime, we'll try to make a real back to a connection, see if we can get that in there so we can get our full commercials. Hope everybody's having a great evening. The Sachse Mustangs go up 20-16, so a 4-point lead with 38 seconds left to go. They did take that time off. They didn't score quite a bit, and like you said, slowed it down when they got near the end zone. So that put them in pretty good shape, and the bands are getting ready to do their halftime festivities. We'll have JP come up here at halftime, as well as we did a little halftime festivities as well. High kick is going to be handled at the 22-yard line. Not fair caught. Push around is James, and James is going to be brought down. Wow, it was almost like a suplex. So James was there, and on the suplex, who was it? It was DeVault, and we should put his number down here because he's playing defense too. The vault. Next week, it is the South Garland Titans right here at the Homer B. Johnson Stadium. We'll be in the visitor booth that game, but we'll be right here at home, right?
Well,
in reality.
Yeah, and like we talked about in the pregame, it's like right now every game is a playoff game. We've got to be able to win out to get into that second season.
All right, here's first down for Norwood. Quick pass on the far side. Ball falls incomplete. It was being aimed for on the far side by Hudson, and he was unable to bring that in. Good coverage there for the Sachse Mustangs. Number 15, Wells, was there. So that brings up second down and 10 with 28 seconds left to go. Again, the Mustangs with that 4-point lead going into halftime. We haven't been able to say they've been going into halftime with a lead, so that's kind of nice.
No, and at the week we keep talking about is their first half, they really are competitive. It's what happens in that third quarter and in the second half.
Norwood gets the snap. He's going to go deep down. It's going to be ball's intercepted at the 40-yard line. The yellow hanky, is it going to be against Garland? Wait for the I thought it was on Garland. I thought they hopped
it's going to be a legal shift on Garland.
Yep. So the interception happens. 20 seconds left to go. Ball going to be on the Mustang 40-yard line. What do you do here, Bill? I mean, you got a 2-point or 4-point lead. Do you just knee it out and go in, or do you try to do something?
I don't think you knee it out. I don't think you put the ball in the air. I think you put it on Connor's hands.
Yep.
He's shown that he can make big plays at times, and I think this defense might be looking for a pass.
Yeah, so let's see what happens here, because it kind of could rip them off 40, 50 at the yard. So, all right, so a timeout on the football field. We'll take the quick break. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Okay, it's taking a long time to start. We'll go to break. We'll be right back. Officials, this time's going to be timeout.
The last one.
Is it? Okay, so it's the Owls.
They're calling their last timeout.
Wow, so we ain't going nowhere. We've been having a lot of fun in the booth. Hey, it's good to be back. It's 2 weeks we haven't been here.
You know what?
It's just like crazy. But
I'm having such a good time. I took off my shoes too.
Yeah, you did? All right. Hey.
You thought that was hot dogs you were smelling.
This is a Sonny tradition. I get in the booth, I take my socks or my shoes off, but I even got new socks, so I don't even have old ones going. So look at that. Yeah, stop and.
Yeah, Sonny, man.
I need a life. You know, I buy.
If you start taking the socks off, we're going to talk about it.
I bought 32 pairs of socks.
Don't get too comfortable.
They were on sale. All right, here we go.
That's what we do at our age. We buy socks.
Buy socks and shirts we don't wear. First down and 10 ball on their own 40. Again, you're right. They're set up for a passing play. If they delay this to O'Connor or get him out, nope. Quick pass near side, ball caught out of bounds. Still got 16 seconds. Getting out of bounds was Quinn, so they're pushing it up. Maybe they're trying to get into maybe a little field goal action.
Well, and it looks like that's what they're doing. But with 16 seconds, really, realistically, you might have 4 plays left. But I will tell you, the defense is playing 10 yards off, giving them that 10 yards to get to the sideline.
All right, he says your mic is not hot anymore. So here we go. Quick pass, far side of the field. Krill had to turn around. Ball falls incomplete. He almost had it in his hand. He would have been on the ground and been stopped there, but it would have been stopped inbounds, and the clock would have continued.
And the clock, it was actually a good thing that he dropped it because, yeah, you're right. The clock would have ran out.
And this number 5, Lockett.
Lockett, thank you very much. I was Lockett on the far side. Appreciate that there. You pick up that mic next time, Big Red. We want to hear from you. I hear you faded in the distance. All right, so here we go. Third down and 2 for the Sachse Mustangs from their 48-yard line. Oh, quick rocket.
That's Creel.
And getting out of bounds is Creel. It leaves 5 seconds left to go, and it gives them a better opportunity if they are up. Yellow hanky out on the football field. It's going to be a false start or hold. And if they get a hold, they just need to knee it
or
out
it might be personal foul, a rough hands to the face by Garland.
That's an extra 15 yards on top of where they caught it.
Mm-hmm.
So that puts them in field goal range at the 29-yard line.
You're looking about a 47-yard field goal. So, I mean, if that's going to be his field goal range, then you're absolutely right. But I think exactly what they want to do is they want to set up a possible Hail Mary into the end zone.
Hail Mary from the 30-yard line? Maybe. Let's see. They got 3 far, 1 near. Why not run all over in the area? See what happens. George back the pass, laying up the fader, and the ball falls incomplete. 1 second left. There was 1 second. Yep. So they're going to change that. Yep. They got 1 second left.
Well, Sachse's asking for that 1 second.
And they should get it. The ball hit the ground with 2, and then it clicked to 1. And they're going to take it to the halftime.
Well, Sachse's still arguing for that 1 second.
They should get it. Right. Because that's the first thing I said when it hit the ground. I looked over there. There was 2 seconds left to go on the clock. So there's at least 1 second left. And they're not going to give it to him, Bill. They're not going to give it to him. So they're going to go into halftime. And, guys, when we come back here, we're going to go into our halftime festivities. We'll start it up with something I just kind of put together real quick until we get JP in here on our halftime show. So enjoy the break. And when we come back, we'll bring JP and see what he thought of the first half. I think he's going to be a lot happier than what he has been as of late as far as where they are. And getting that in there. So quick breakout on the football field. We'll be right back with me and then JP. We'll be back.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement failed to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com. At the Jerry Bullet Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on.
Yeah, but is it fresh?
There is nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110 in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
Here at Fit Body Boot Camp, located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse. Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was opened to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs! Ever want to know why Bill and I look so great on our broadcast? Check out K West Designs on Facebook to find out why. Check out all the samples that Kelly has up so you can see, especially if you have a special occasion that needs something original or design or something that says, this is our moment. Check out K West Designs on Facebook or give Kelly a call at 469-601-5856. That's 469-601-5856. K West Designs. Rich's Performance Muffler and Auto Care has provided complete auto repair services to the Wiley area since 2003. Whether it's alignments, brakes, air conditioning, muffler service, suspension, front-end auto services, or in my case, a Cadillac converter, Rich does it all. Stop by and see him at 603 Commerce Street, Suite 203 in Wiley, or give him a call at 972-461-0776. That's 972-461-0776. You'll be happy you called Rich instead of anybody else. And welcome into the halftime show of your Sachse Mustangs as they are taking on the Garland Owls here early here. We'll see what has happened in the first half of this game, as well as comment a little bit later on. We're going to bring on JP here just a little bit later on and talk about what's happening with the Sachse Mustangs in this one. Our sideline reporter, as he gets an up-close and personal look at what's going on the football field, we'll bring him on here a little bit later here in the halftime show. But as the Sachse Mustangs are working on this one here in the halftime show, we'll take a look ahead at what's happening for the Sachse Mustangs, as the Sachse Mustangs next week, next Thursday, will be taking on the South Garland Titans. And the South Garland Titans are a football team that has had their problems, as well. But that being said, unfortunately, they only got one victory out on the season, and that victory was out of district. They are 0-5 within district. So what happened? They got a victory the first game of the season, a way to get out of the gates, and hopefully everything was going to be good for them later on. However, that didn't happen. They took on R.L. Turner in Carrollton. They got a victory 40-21. And then the second out-of-district game for the Titans, they took on Irving, and they lost that game 33-21. Then they hopped into district, and Wiley had their way with them 44-0. North Garland, then after that, North Garland really put a slapping on them at 52-0. And then Lakeview Centennial and the Patriots, they really ripped onto them 62-0. And then against Rowlett, they got up on the board, but Rowlett got their first victory of the season against the South Garland Titans 49-14. And then they went back into it, and Wiley East wiped them out pretty well last week as they got a touchdown at the last part of the game in the fourth quarter. Wiley East beat them 41-7. And then South Garland tomorrow night, underneath Friday night lights, they take on the Naaman Forest Rangers. So that's where they are as far as that's concerned before they get to us. And then they're going to finish up the season taking on the Garland Owls over at the Williams Stadium. So that's what they got going on. But what is this team all about as far as South Garland is concerned? We can take a look at that. But what we'll do here really quick, we'll take a quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show here in the halftime show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the stats coming from the South Garland Titans. We'll be right back. And welcome back into the halftime show of your Sachse Mustangs as they are taking on the Garland Owls. But next week, they get the South Garland Titans. As we looked at what was going on as far as their record is concerned, what's going on. But let's take a look at this football team up close and personal as far as what's happening. Their quarterback position is pretty much handled by Marcado Matos. He's 49 of 116, averaging about 42% of his passes for 605 yards. He's got 5 passing touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. He's pretty much had the reins at the quarterback position. And then as far as receiving is concerned, the guys that he spreads the ball out to, Ruben Davis, he's got 21 catches for 263 yards. He's averaging about just a little over 12 and a half yards a catch. He's got 2 touchdowns. Jonas Brown, 19 catches, 243 yards. He's averaging just over 12.5 yards a catch. He's got a touchdown. Jaden Holland, he's got 8 receptions, 149 yards, averaging over 18 and a half yards. He's got 2 touchdowns. And then you got guys that hadn't gotten into the end zone. 7 catches, 45 yards for just over 6 yards for McNeil. And then 4 catches, 28 yards, averaging 7 yards a catch is Conness, and then Mark 1 catch, 15 yards, and then Gonzalez with 3 catches and 15 yards. That's what's coming their way in the passing game. Now, the rushing game, this is where they do most of their work. It is in the passing game. However, it's a kind of a halfway nice balance that's working out for them. Gonzalez at the running back position, 82 rushes, 307 yards, just over 3.75 yards a carry. He's got 2 touchdowns. Cameron McNeil, 39 attempts, 169 yards, just over 4.25 yards carry. He's got 3 touchdowns as well. Martos, 29 rushes, 123 yards, just over, right at 4.25 yards a carry. He's got 2 touchdowns. And then you got Bill Curtis with 8 rushes with 44 yards, then 16 rushes for 40 yards for Holland, 7 rushes for 12 yards for Johnson, 4 rushes, 11 yards for McGee, and then Davis. He's got a rush for 6 yards. So that's what we're getting as far as the offensive side of things coming your way when the Sachse Mustangs will be taking on South Garland next Thursday. Again, another Thursday night game, and that is next week. So you'll be taking a look at that and see how those go. And so this is the time for the Sachse Mustangs that they've got to pick it up. If they're going to make a run for the playoffs, it's got to start tonight as they are taking on the Garland Owls. Then next week with the South Garland Titans. So watch out for that. So it's going to be a very important time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take another quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as we get set to bring in JP here in the booth and get ready for all that. And then, of course, we'll be moving into getting the stats from the first half from the Eagle Eye Bill Cerna, and then it'll be the second half of your Sachse Mustangs taking on the Garland Owls here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. We'll be right back.
This is Sonny Clark letting you know about Karen McKinney of Budget Blinds of Rowlett. Find a little inspiration by browsing our product, whether it be the latest trends, child safety, or smart home technology, and more. Contact Karen McKinney at 972-722-9300 or visit her on the web at budgetblinds.com/Rowlett. You can also learn who they are, as well as their approach and products, and you can also schedule a free home consultation. Again, contact Karen at 972-722-9300 or log online, budgetblinds.com/Rowlett.
Let Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors help you restore your home to its like-new condition. Need a contractor? Let us be your first stop as well as your last. We specialize in everything that others don't, such as stained concrete floors, wood spot repairs on doors and floors, stainless steel spot repairs, anti-slip-on floors, and more. Want to see what kind of work we do? Check out our Facebook page and you can see the craftsmanship you'll receive and expect from Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors. Give Rodney James a call at 214-536-2607. That's 214-536-2607. Or check him out on the web at www.buffalocreekdoorsandfloors.com. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show here at halftime as the Sachse Mustangs have a 20-16 lead. And that being said, of course, I'm going to throw this on over to the Eagle Eye, Bill Cerna. He's going to roll through some stats, and we'll bring in JP. What you got there?
Well, we'll start with team stats right now. So right now, total yards, Sachse is leading the Garland with 205 yards versus the Owls of 128. Majority of Sachse's yards have been on the ground, as they've totaled of 166 total rushing yards compared to Garland's 92 rushing yards. Passing yards a little bit less. Sachse has 39 total passing yards, and Garland has 36 total passing yards. So penalties, one thing that's been.
Wait, did you only say 36 yards passing?
For Garland, 39 for Sachse. So
that's incredible. Yeah, Bryce said that's Bryce said saying that. He's like, yeah. Wow.
This has been all about the running attack by both teams. Penalties, which has been the Achilles heels of Sachse so far this year. Right now, it's 3 penalties for 15 yards. They've kept away from those large penalties and those costly penalties. Garland actually has 6 penalties for 55 yards, and both teams have 1 turnover. Individuals for Sachse, passing yards, Brendan George is 7 for 11 for, like we said, 39 yards. On the rushing side, it's been all Pope Akana, as we were talking at halftime here. He's had 15 attempts for 143 yards.
Wow.
That's 9.5 yards per carry. Brendan Haygood has been spelling Akana on the offensive side. He's got 6 attempts for 21 yards. He also has two of the 3 touchdowns. Grayson King has 1 attempt for 1 yard, and he's got that 3rd touchdown. On the receiving side of it, Khalik Lockett has 1 reception for 13 yards. Cortland Scott has 2 receptions for 12 yards. Jet Creel has 1 catch for 8 yards, and Santana Quinn has 2 catches for 7 yards. On Garland's offense, Jaden Norwood is 6 for 11 for 36 yards. He also has that 1 interception towards the end of the first half. On the rushing side, Keontae King has 7 attempts for 38 yards with 1 touchdown. Keontae, he had 163 carries, not yards, carries coming into this game. So he has been a workhorse. So they've actually spread it out a little bit on the rushing side of it. Jaden Norwood has 4 attempts for 32 yards. DeAdrian Hardy has 6 attempts for 16 yards, and he does have a touchdown. And Tomias James has 2 attempts for 6 yards. On the receiving side of it, there's only 6 receptions. Kaylon Davis has 2 of those receptions for 17 yards. And Adrian Hardy has 1 reception for 11 yards. Blake Grant has 1 reception for 5 yards. Adam Rotchett has 1 completion for 2 yards. And Kevontae King has 1 reception for 1 yard. So, like we said, it's all about the run right now. Obviously, Sachse would like to have that 50-50, but right now you got to go with your hot hand, and we've talked about that.
Absolutely, I think, and if they put the workhorse in, that being Akana, you set the tone of the second half. You only got a 4-point lead here in the halftime, so you got to build up on that. And what you also got to do is take time off the clock, because we have seen Garland. They've been going 3 and out, or sometimes getting a first down and then getting out fairly quickly on the offensive side of the ball. So that being said, of course, I think they need to build upon that, take the time off the clock, control the clock in reality, and prevent the Owls from doing what they're doing best. That's Norwood using the option to his advantage. And as you said, the passing isn't that much. So you know a lot of the times what he's going to do. He's going to be rushing the football.
Yeah, most passes, especially on Garland's side, everything's just a screen to the outside. And so there's nothing fancy. There's nothing over the middle. It's just all been a simple blocking and screens. So we know what their offense right now is providing. It's going to be the second half adjustments that are going to take place. Who's going to make those adjustments? That's going to make the difference.
All right, we're going to take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, we'll bring in JP Phillips, the guy on the sideline. We'll be right back here on the couch.
This is Sonny letting you know about Liberty Air and Heat. Everybody knows what the Texas Heat can do, your air conditioning and heating systems. That's why you need the experts that deliver the best and most honest service. We provide the high-quality air conditioning and heating services that keep you more comfortable when you need it. We strive to always meet and exceed customers' expectations, competency, and accountability, as well as satisfaction. So contact Liberty Air and Heat at 469-678-9444 or visit them on the web at libertyairandheat.com.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Hey, we are back. There he is, JP. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, beard looking, good. You gonna go with the goatee thing, or you gonna see you hanging around me so much? Yes, I have.
I don't know if you can tell from up here, but the man just got back from Cabo today.
Oh.
We had call right Cabo City School. He just got back from Cabo today. Has braids in his
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
up here, but
I did not see the braids.
he's got such long hair that he was able to braid the sides of it, so it's actually pretty stylish. Wherever he is, I don't know.
I didn't see the braids, but
There he is down there.
where is he off?
See him down there next to the hat with the hat right there on the bench. The very last one sitting on the bench down there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's got little braids on the side of his head.
Hey, why not? Hey, when in Rome. There you go. Well, I was thinking about doing that. Hey, first drive, outstanding. I mean, this is what you want to see. And then they kind of got away from it, and it's just kind of wondering. And Bill and I, we were watching the game, and we, just before you came on, and before we went into a little bit of halftime, the workhorse not actually getting the work, and Akana since he's here, and it seems to me, I think that's probably something they need to do in the second half to establish the actual momentum to go into the second half to be successful.
Yeah, it's funny because that first drive, pretty strong.
Yeah, less than a minute.
One thing I'd like to see Pope do a little bit more of is go straight up the middle instead of
North and south.
Outside. But he's an effective runner. But anyway, right after that first drive, I was standing next to Coach Behrens, and I said, "Hey, great way to start it." And he said, "Yeah, but we got to stop them now. They're going to come out even more fired up," and that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
And so, we've got our work to do. It's 20-16. Not sure if I understand the 2-point conversion opportunity down there at the other end.
I understood it. I understood it. I just didn't think it was the right time for it. Maybe a little bit later, maybe I saw it. I guess I didn't see the need for it. But then again, I'm up here. They're down there. They're thinking something. I don't know what that. And the play call. I think more for me, it was the play call that was more confusing than going for the two in reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you look at 2016, it's not like it would be a field goal tied up game if they.
It would only put them up by 6, and that would have just been the touchdown.
Yep.
And if they kick the field goal, they win it. So, I get exactly where you were. Yes.
And they get the ball starting the second half.
Actually, no, Garland gets it. Yeah, Garland gets it.
Garland gets the ball starting the second half, which, we're going to have they're going to come out fired up.
I think they are.
I think our team is, going to do the same down there. But, the other thing was, not being technical about it, but I think we had 1 second left on the clock.
No, just to let you know, this is what happened. When the ball hit the ground, I looked, there was 2 seconds, and just as I was looking back, it clicked to 1. So there was 1 second on it.
Yeah.
They should have got at least another shot to the end zone to, go for it. So.
The field goal team out at that
Oh, okay, very good.
And the thing is, they had the back judge was calling 1 second, and he got overridden by every other one of the zebras out there.
Every other than didn't see it. When it hit the ground, it was 2, right. And so you give it the click for 1, and so that would have been right. I thought.
We had a chance for Alex to go in there and kick a nice little field goal, and he's got a strong foot, so I think we would have done it well. What do the stats look like now?
Well, see, that was the interesting thing. We were talking about the passing stats: 7 to 11, 39 yards passing. But kind of obviously doing most of that with the rushing, as far as that's concerned. 143 yards on the ground for 15 plays. So when you look at it, there was only 26 offensive play. Mark that 26, 27, 28. Only 34 plays in the first half. So, maybe you want to see more, but at the same time, I liked how they calmed down right before that touchdown. So they took more time off it because they were close to getting in there a little bit too fast to give the Owls more time to even have an opportunity to get into the end zone as well. And then they could have did a 14 turnaround. So I think they did really well there.
Well, Garland played last week. I think they lost to Lakeview.
They did. They lost. Yes, sir.
And so
they lost 2 in a row. So that was interesting. And when someone was mentioning, well, they lost 2 in a row, and they started off winning, and now they're kind of making their way down on the losses. So this is a good team to come out of the bye with and have the opportunity to get the victory on.
Yep, and I'll go back to the fact that it's a must-win game. I think the team knows that. I think that they're playing accordingly,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see what they do in the second half. I'm excited about hopefully a good W tonight to go into the. It always makes my household a little bit.
I bet it does.
It always makes my son a little bit happy because again, senior year emotions run rampant. When you want to win so bad and you really want to be a big part of it. So,
yep.
Exciting stuff. We'll see what happens in the second half. I stole all the cookies, just so you know.
Yeah, I was wondering. That's why I was. Yeah, no, I saw you bring me some cookies. That's what I was. They even spotted me doing that on the screen. I was like, yeah, bring me the cookies. It was right on me, but. There you go.
They're very nice.
Yes.
They have very long-term memory.
I got it. Yeah. So, Cowboys win on Sunday.
That's going to be a fun game.
I think it is.
Here's the deal. I'm of the camp that Cooper Rush is doing a great job.
I am too.
So if Dak's not, if Dak needs a little bit more time to recover, why bring him in?
Why he hasn't lost the game? It'd be different if they maybe lost a game or two, and then you bring it, but they haven't lost it. So why don't you just keep him in until he's really ready to go? Yeah. Where that cut is right there where he does most of the gripping, which is a very important part for his game as well. There he is.
With this Cowboy defense, you could put Kyler Murray as a quarterback and still be successful.
This Cowboys defense is legit, but I will tell you this: that we haven't faced anybody like we're going to face on Sunday night.
Yep.
And but also they haven't faced anybody like they're going to face on Sunday night too.
So. I think the key in this is move Parsons around on the line because the guy who's going straight up again has not given up a sack for 2 years. Okay. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. So I think you got to move Parsons a little bit on the line so he does get the opportunity to get to Jalen Hurts.
I'm a little bit of a homer, and we'll see if any of the coaches from UTSA, they're playing FIU tomorrow night. They're in Florida right now. Roberts, Coach Sam, if you're listening, best of luck tomorrow night. But I'll tell you this, we are having a breakout defensive player that's one. He could be defensive secondary rookie of the year in Tyreek Woolen over at the Seattle Seahawks. He's had 2 interceptions, 1 pick six, and he's had a blocked field goal that ended up in a touchdown. So
cool,
phenomenal year. The guy's as fast as lightning. They clocked him at 22.6 miles an hour the other day on the pick six.
That's damn fast. That's not just fast. That's damn fast.
My son's going to play there, and I just love the fact that team is just on fire. So doing some great things and excited about this, but excited about what's to come down the road too.
Well, we got to figure out how to get you out here next year, maybe.
I may make some appearances. I can't wait for the schedule to come out so I can see where I'm going to be on the road and where I'm going to be here. The nicest thing about going to UTSA is these are their colors.
Yeah, and it's close too,
yeah.
and it's not very far in reality. You think about it.
My mother, sister, and the rest of the family who may be listening also are down in San Antonio. So I get to spend a little bit of time with them, and we cannot wait. Luckily, I work remote, so I get to.
That's nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
Spend the whole week wherever they are that week. And third game of their freshman year is against Tennessee at Tennessee.
The Vols. Cuervo was a big Tennessee Vols fan, so our co-host on Sunday morning. So we'll watch out for that. All right, my man.
Sonny,
always good to see you. What?
Did you ask him about Davis?
Davis. Davis. What was I going to ask?
22, if he's out where he was. Why he's not out there.
Oh, yeah, Davis. Not Davis. Is it Davis?
Running back.
The running back. But
Harris.
Yes.
Yeah, Khalees Harris unfortunately couldn't be here this week for some various reasons. I'll leave it at that.
Okay,
so
very well.
He's not going to be here this week. I'm not sure what the future looks like. Great kid.
Yep.
Has a lot of passion that goes along with it, and sometimes that passion is it shows up on the field because he runs mean.
Oh yeah, we call him the minibus up here, man. He is just crazy. He looks just like Jerome Bettis, at high school.
he is strong. He is hard-willed, hard-headed.
And
a very good player.
I think I get it.
I'll tell you what, when he's out here, he makes a major impact.
He does.
Those 4th and 2, it kind of reminds me of a little mini version of refrigerator period.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Always good to see you, my friend.
see you.
Check it out next Thursday. In action next Thursday against the Titans of South Garland.
Yeah, and again, that is a one of those games where everybody says, "Well, that's an easy win."
No, it's not.
No game's an easy win.
Not this season. You got to prepare for any of them, but especially this season, you got to gauge where you're going to be.
And
All
I'm
right.
going to put something in perspective. So
Okay.
if we win out, that's tonight, next week, and then the following week we have North
Wiley.
Garland, and then we're going to have Wiley last game of the year. The game before that is North Garland. That's our senior night. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to even talk to you that night. Or
Okay.
be up here.
We
That's
did-
going to be an emotional night for all of us.
You-
But here's the deal. We finished all that out. We went out with 5-3 in district.
Yep.
So
Good shot at the playoffs.
Yeah, good shot of the playoffs. We need a little help from our friends, as the Beatles would say.
Yep.
Well,
Well, those teams got to play each other. Someone's going to
we
lose.
need some people to beat Lakeview a couple of times.
Yep.
And we're in, and we get a chance to go into the playoffs and do our thing. So about to kick off second half, so I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Eagle Eye Bill Stern.
The Eagle Eye. Have a good one. Always good to see you, my
I
friend.
didn't say it right.
The Eagle Eye. Yeah, got to put the emphasis on. Like the hardest working man in sports.
I'm going to eat my cookies.
yeah. Rub it in, yeah. Always good to see JP. We're getting set for the second half. As I guess they were waiting for us. They were waiting for us. They've been out there for a few minutes.
That's exactly what they were doing.
Hey,
They were waiting for
hey,
us.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, you didn't bring their cookies. They're waiting for the cookies.
It looks like they're waiting for the band to get all their equipment off.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, those cookies are out of sight up here. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. Now that he's back up on his perch.
So welcome back into the Couch Potato Sports Show. I'm ready to kick this one off, and they are getting the rest of the equipment off, and that's just a safety thing. You know, they don't want anybody backing up into it. They don't want someone to get hit on the noggin with a football once it bounces out there, so they're going to try to get them out of the way. So they're going to hold – oh, they're holding up all of it, so they got to get all of that out of there. So it might be a minute to get going. So it is 20-16 in favor of the Sachse Mustangs, and not very often we come in here at halftime where we got the lead, so that's kind of nice. We talked a little bit about the stats and everything. What was really, up on top of it was only 39 yards in passing in the first half. So, obviously the weight is going on to Kana as well.
And Garland only 36 yards passing.
All right, so here's the kickoff, and it's going to go towards the sideline. That's where they were aiming it, and it's going to go into the end zone. Good thing it didn't go out of bounds, so that was nice. So they'll start this one at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Sachse Mustang, or the Garland Owls. The Garland Owls are going to be going left to right on your internet radio dial. And again, they're in their white jerseys and the blue pants, and the Sachse Mustangs at their blue jersey and gray pants. And so, and they place it at the 25-yard. I said 30. It's 25. I knew that. So we'll see what ends up happening here on the first end. Then this is vital for the Mustangs. They need to put a stop. They stopped them from getting the ball, and they slowed it down to where they didn't get a chance to score a touchdown before they have to come out to get another one. So that whole thing worked out pretty well for them.
Well, and this is the quarter that Sachse really struggles on, as they've been outscored 66-34 so far for the year.
Handoff, pushing up the middle and getting around the corner is James, and he's going to be brought down by George after a gain, a little respectful gain there, about 3 yards on first down.
Well, and the one thing that we talked about is this is such a run-happy game that, I mean, we're in the third quarter and it's only 8:40.
I didn't even realize it was that early. It's like, holy cow. I thought it was like 9:15. All right, quick pass on the far side. The ball is caught. Nope, it's going to be a false start, as Norwood was looking on the far side of the field there for Chavez.
Yeah, and they're going to get Grant there on the out on the at the receiver position, as he was getting a little early to get that ball.
Wanted to get out there quick. I'll back them up 5. And again, I'm always told that I've got so much excitement going on. I'm excited for the second half because I want to see what they're able to do. Try to get it up. There's something. Okay, they just dropped something. All right, so here comes 2nd down and 11. There was a loss of 1, and Norwood's going to have to keep it because I think there was some miscommunication with the running back James, and he wasn't where Norwood was going to be handing him off, and then it was kind of a loss there. So that's going to make it 3rd down, no gain on that play.
Well, and he ran into his lineman, Travino, which really slowed him up and was able to give the defenders a chance to wrap him up.
All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Clock is running, 10:48 left to go in the third quarter. Back to passes Norwood. There's a little screen. Almost intercepted. It is intercepted off of the tip. And the Sachse Mustangs have the ball, and Counts got it off of the tip. And someone got a big bear claw on it, but Counts was the one that brought it home.
Yeah, that was Ophelia that got his hands on it as they were setting up for a screen, and the defensive
they're talking about it now. I think he got it. I mean, and I'll tell you if it hit the ground. If I thought I saw it hit the ground, it was all right. Now that's what they needed. That's the big M, the big Mo, the momentum, and that's how you start out the third quarter. You go in at halftime scoring. Now you get a nice opportunity here at the 25-yard line to extend your lead here.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to take advantage of the opportunities given to you, as we've been given those opportunities to other teams all season. So this is Sachse's turn to take advantage of that.
3 near stacked, and then 1 far, 1 in the backfield. That's Akana. That's the workhorse. We talked about it in halftime. We want to see Akana be the guy. If you're going to run the ball and you're only going to throw for 39 yards, give it to the man that does the work. And there's Akana around the corner, and he's, wow, that was close to a horse collar, but he did have the jersey. He got back to the original line of scrimmage before he was brought down by Mohammed. So that brings 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Mohammed doesn't get him and wrap him up there, and it looks like he got him by the jersey, not by the horse collar.
It looked close.
He had a lot of room. We could have been screaming that touchdown call.
Second down and 10. A ball on the 25-yard line of the Owls. They hand it off this time again to Akana. They are wrapped up and they're aimed at him, and that's what you need to do because you know what should be coming your way. Reynolds on the stop for the Owls.
Well, and they probably looked at the halftime stats just like we did and say,
Yeah.
well, look, we've got to stop that run. They've got 166 yards rushing in the first half. So it looks like that's what they're focusing on. This is Sachse's opportunity to get that passing going game a little bit and then kind of 50-50 that offense from the pass to the rush.
Yeah, with only 39 yards passing, you kind of know where it's going. But George back to pass, throws a rocket, it's caught, taken down to the 5-yard line. Nice catch there by Lockett. He was brought down by George for the Owls. He saved the touchdown, but it's first and goal now.
Well, and yeah, exactly what we're saying. You know, you loosen up that secondary when they're focusing on the run, gives an opportunity to throw that ball in a crossing pattern.
Look who just checked into the game. Number 10, Phillips, is in the line. He's on the end. Too far, one near on the wide receivers. They go ahead. Bat snap. I kind of had to pick it up, and he's going to get wrapped up there by number 8 for the Garland Owls. That was Holmes on the stop, and he had a little help from his friends. Number 3, that was that name that we're not even going to attempt. Did we figure out what
Washington?
it was? No. What is that? What that is?
That's Washington there.
Oh, I didn't see it very well. All right, I thought it was that one name.
Number 11.
All right. Second down 11. Clock continuing to run. 8:18 left to go in the third quarter. 20-16. What'd you say, Big Red?
Ola. Call him Ola. Just shorten it up. Ola.
Olo. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Thanks. Hey, Big Red, he's on top of it. Handing off the Akana. Pushing down. I thought the ball went on the ground. It did not. And Washington on the stop. And there's some pushing and shoving, and they want to make sure that they get this under control before it gets too out of control. Number 64, Payne, they were trying to talk him down. So let's see what this one. I think this is going to be kind of an unnecessary roughness kind of thing, and I think it's going to go against the Mustangs. And we talked about those mental errors. This might be that case.
And that's what's going to happen. They're going to call 64 for a personal foul.
Yep. So, and it looked like there were some words exchanged and a little heated debate. Now back them up, and they were on the 25-yard line. First down and 10. Now they are moved to first down, third down. Yeah, third down. He flipped it over. And they're going to place the ball on the 25-yard line. They were down there getting ready to go. They're back where they started.
So we're third and goal from the 25.
Third and goal from the 25-yard line. Back to pass George. And this one's intercepted on the other side. Pushing it down the field is Collier. And Collier still hasn't been brought down. Instead, bouncing around instead of tackling, like you said earlier, Bill. Interception, big-time play. Good return for the Owls. They bring it down to the 38-yard line. And what was that? Phillips with the stop had to bring them down from behind.
Yeah, and once again, that was a play that started that just got pushed backwards. Looks like we do have another penalty on the far side of the field. It might be another after-the-play penalty.
So interestingly enough, how quickly the tides turn. What's up there, Big Red?
Reynolds on the interception from Garland.
Thank you very much. So that said, the referees are doing some talking. So I wonder what this is about. It's about whether or not they're going to extend it and put more yards on it because of maybe a unsportsmanlike.
I think they're going to call this one on Garland, and then it's going to take it back 15 yards.
So let's see what he's going to call. Waiting on the white hat.
Nope.
By the way, they did not turn on the crowd noise. It's a sideline warning. I'm not sure. So it's going to go against. This one's going to go against.
Okay, so what they've done is they've called a sideline warning on Sachse, which is their second one, which is a 5-yard penalty. And then after the play, there was unsportsmanlike conduct on Garland. So they move it up 5 yards, and then they back it up 15 yards for the unsportsmanlike.
So there you go. So they finally rest the ball at the 48-yard line of the Sachse Mustangs. They'll have the first thing down in 10, 7:38 left to go. The Mustangs up 20-16 right now. Garland, though, has taken the momentum away from the Mustangs, who had the momentum down near the goal line on the other side. So let's see what the Owls draw up. 3 far, 1 near. They go ahead. Norwood hands it off, push around the corner, and wrapping up there. Big time right there. James by number 52 on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs. That was Tally, as well as a Foley. A little help from his friends right there.
Yeah, absolutely. and a good run on that first down to pick up 5 yards and make it a manageable second down.
All right, so 2nd down and 5 for the Owls. They hand it off, pushing up there. He's going to get right, and he does. That's King on the rush for the Owls. He's going to be enough to get the first down. And are there yellow hankies flying? It's close to getting to it, right?
Yeah, things are getting a little bit chippy. There's a lot of pushing and shoving after every play almost. So I think the officials are going to do what they can to make sure and keep control of this game.
Yeah, and that's something they're just going to have to get on top of and make sure that nothing happens and no one gets hurt. Back to passes Norwood on the shot on the outside. Ball was caught there by King, and going for the ball was George because he knew he was going out of bounds, so he tried to strip the ball right out of his hand.
Yeah, and it was actually a great tackle by him as he drove him out of bounds, limiting him to just a 1-yard catch.
So 2nd down and 9, 6:48 left to go in the third quarter. Mustangs still have that 4-point lead, 20-16. 3 far, 1 near. Norwood goes ahead and hands it off, trying to get around the corner. He does, pushing it down, and no one's getting by the foot as King pushes it down to about the 27-yard line before Jimenez was the one that finally brought him all the way down to the turf. So that brings up first down for the Owls as they've taken over control over the game at this moment. Now it's time for the Mustangs to step up and take it away from a free play, and they know it. Norwood knows he has it. He's going to go to the corner, put the ball up, and he's going to get a flag on the end of that. No, their feet just got tangled up. But Norwood, recognizing the flag, went to the end zone. That's what you got to do.
And that's a smart play. You go for it. And yeah, you're absolutely right. They just got tangled up there on the far side of the field on the reception, and the receiver, number 83, actually Hudson actually got just twisted around trying to turn for that ball, and that's what knocked him down.
Big Red even caught that yellow hanky on the far side of the field, and this one's going up against the Mustangs as well. So it's going to be a 5-yarder. What was it? It
was offsides.
Offsides, got it. So an offsides. Oh yeah, that's right. Free play. Wake up, Sonny. Here we go. 6:16 left to go in the third quarter. Norwood trying to get a little quick draw, meaning drawing the defense off the sides. That did not work. Too near, too far. Norwood goes ahead, hands it off, and pushing it around. And I think that's James. I can't tell, but he was met by all of them. But number 45, Brown, as well as Brunswick on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs. And it was actually King on the run. So that's going to bring up now 2nd down, ball, 2nd about 3. Looks like they're going to place it right at the 20-yard line. Yep, so the ball's on the 20, and 3 far, 1 near. They're not really far. They're right near the end. So King gets the handoff, and all of them were there. Brown was there.
Brown.
Brunswick was there. I mean, everybody was there, as well as Counts. So good play there. Brings up now 3rd down and what looks to be, let's see where he, wow, they gave him a nice forward progress on that. And it's going to be about 3rd down and a long one, about 1.5, as the ball is sitting on the 18-yard line of the Sachse Mustangs, and the clock continuing to tick down. And the 5:06, and they go ahead. Oh, there's going to be a yellow hanky. No, they don't get it. Wow. I thought he darn near took his face mask off the helmet.
No, he actually had the shoulder pads. The center of the shoulder pads around the chest area is what he grabbed onto. So if you look at the replay here, you'll notice that it wasn't around the helmet. It was around the
Oh, yeah. So it was. And they handed it off this time. Hardy not able to get anywhere, as well as Brunswick, Brown, and number 7, Tia Foley, all 3 of them on the stop. And they might have lost a yard on that. Let's find out where they place it. Substitutions going in and out for the Owls. Big number 77 rumbling off of the football field right there. That was Torres. And so that brings up 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line. 2 near, 1 far. They go ahead. Norwood keeping us on the play action. He finds it in, and he's down. Oh, he didn't make it. I think he thought he was going to make it. He got popped and stopped at the 1-yard line. Nice play on the defensive side of the ball by Chester to prevent the touchdown, but they're right to the line real quick on 3rd down and goal, and Norwood gets the snap, hands it off, pushed in. This time it is a touchdown. That's Hardy, and now the Owls have taken the lead here in this game right now by 2. Yeah, they're still chippy. Who's that one going to go against?
Well, that's going to go on number 26, Hardy, that just scored the touchdown. As he scored the touchdown, they're going to get him for a taunting, as he was over the defender after he scored the touchdown, saying plenty, and the back official is right there next to him.
So They bring on the kicking unit, or are they going to go for 2?
Well, that's going to go in the bank, and that's going to be taken off at the kickoff.
No, I'm talking about for the player. They're going to go for 2, or are they going to kick
no, they're
field
going
goal?
looks like they're going to kick it.
So what's going on? What are they talking about?
The penalty.
Okay, yep. So they will. They'll put that in the bank. So
they're asking Coach Barons right now, do you want it on the extra point or do you want it in the bank?
No, they'll take it in the bank. With the field goal, it'll give them a 3-point lead if it's good. It's 3:58 left to go here in the third quarter. So let's see what they draw up here. Well, this is taking a long time for the extra points. All right, so for the 3-point lead, they bring in Pedro. The ball snap, it's high, and this one goes up, and it is good. Good bring down there by the holder, prevents it and got up by 3. So 3:58 left to go, 23-20 in favor of the Owls. Quick breakout on the football field. We'll be right back here on the Couch Potatoes. Sunday, special guest, former linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tom McManus, will come on the show and handicap the Jaguar game as they're taking on the Houston Texans. Good to be able to talk about the Jaguars actually playing and looking well, more so than getting demolished all the time. The record doesn't show great, but at least you can see it all on the football field. So,
well, quote me now, they'll be doing the demolishing this weekend.
Yes, probably. I hope so. So there they go. So they're going to back it up. It was going to be kicked off, and they're going to kick it off from where? They're going to kick it off from the 25-yard line. So that's a big penalty as they kick off from the 40, right, Bill?
Normally from the 40, yes.
Yep,
So they bring it back 15 yards.
Yeah, so 15 yards, that's nice. And now, that being said, just so that you know they got Pedro in, he can put a boot into it if he has to. Yep, they're backing up just a little bit. They were up at about the 35. They back to the 25 because there's the line drive, what they're going to put on there. And it's a good thing they backed up. Picked it up, bringing it out there is Quinn. Quinn now to the 30-yard line, trying to get around the corner. He's going to be wrapped up, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to get right near the 30-yard line. That's where he was before he started running backward a little bit. So he at least got back to where he was officially at. So the Sachse Mustangs now down 3:47 left to go here in the third quarter. Now the Mustangs have got to calm down because if you take a look at what ended up happening, they got the penalty that for the Owls to back them up on the kickoff. Now they need to calm down and just play.
Well, and the kickoff actually benefited Garland. This is where Sachse has been starting their possessions anyways after kickoffs.
Here they go. Handoff and around the corner, and Haygood is not going to get very much. In fact, they might it looks like they're going to lose about 2 or 3 yards where they're going to place that ball on the 25-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 14. He was brought down by Holmes on the other side, as well as Richardson. So it's 2nd down and 14 for the Mustangs. 3 near, 1 far, 1 in the backfield. And they go ahead. That's Haygood again. Around the corner. He finds the big hole. Pushes it down. He broke another tackle. He's to the 50. Now to the 40. He's going to be brought down from behind by number 21, Johnson. And that one was almost off to the races there, Bill.
Yeah, and that was a great run there as he was able to find a hole up the middle and actually just put a couple moves and get into the open area.
So now, I was going to say, now is about time you bring in Akana and see what he can do as they place the ball at the 31-yard line of the Owls. Clock is at 3:07. 1st down and 10 for the Sachse Mustangs. Hand the ball off to Akana. He gets around to the near side corner, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and that will push the ball up there. Nice play there. And let's see here. Are they going to be right at the 1st down marker? Yep, they're going to give them the first down. So they place the ball at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. This is a good drive, especially after the last drive where they kind of broke down a little bit. So here we go. Too far, one near, Creel in motion, hand off at Akana to the left-hand side. And we were just talking about this. It was north and south run there for Akana this time. Newton on the stop for the Owls. That's nice to see a little north and south from Akana.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we start this second half. We get that possession back right away on the interception. And really, we had
free play right here for George. He's going to go for the corner, puts it up, touchdown! Sachse Mustangs on a free play, but yeah, there's the yellow hanky. I was like, where's the hanky?
Yeah, they're calling offsides on
on the Garland Owls, and good recognition by George to realize he had the free play, put it in Quinn's hands for the touchdown. Wow, nice play, nice recognition by George.
Well, and just like what we saw on the other side with Norwood when he had that free play, what you do is you get it over the top. You have nothing to lose, and you have everything to gain.
And man, he placed that ball perfectly where his man could only catch it, and that was key to the pass as well as they bring on Alvarado for the extra point. Kick goes up, and it goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So the Mustangs get back up on the board. They take the lead as well. It's 27-23 with 2:29 left to go here in the third quarter. Quick breakout on the football field. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
Being taken for a ride? Check out Casso Insurance, serving Texans since 1981. Bundle your home, auto, or business insurance and save a ton. Casso Insurance on the corner of Main Street and Rowlett Road, where we make insurance fun. Or check us out on the web at CassoInsurance.com, where we always have the coffee pot on.
Yeah, but is it fresh?
They've been in downtown Garland for not one, not two, but 30 years downtown. Casso Insurance. What was that about?
30.
Got it. Thank you very much. Man,
I was using my hand graphics. 3-0.
You know what? We're in rare form here tonight in a good way. So
the only thing we're missing is our construction hats and
we didn't get the memo. Everybody's down here, and we didn't get the cookies either. So there you go.
I had one.
You got a cookie?
He just didn't know I took it.
Yeah, that's what it is. He left me in the cold on the cookies, but that's okay. I had Barrows earlier this week. Big long kick. It's going to be handled, and Garland Owls had to fall on it. It was Carter had to fall on it as it bounced off of Carcoma.
Carcano.
I'm having a tough time.
Carcano.
See, and Carcano. There we go. See. Gotta do it phonetically.
Well, and Garland is setting up on that kickoff, and they have all their men up past the 25-yard line, and Sachse just kicking it over their head and pinning them deep.
2:25 left to go in the third quarter. Snap, handoff, coming to the near side. This time it is King, and King is being bounced around. It looks like the whole left side of the defensive line caught up to him. Not really sure. Everybody that brought him down, George was one of them, and there is a player down holding a knee. That is a Foley, also number 17, that helped him, and that is King that is down. That's the running back. He's kind of been a little bit of workhorse in the first half. He had 38 yards rushing and a touchdown. So there's an injury.
Yeah, I was going to say he got twisted around there as they wrapped him up around the ankles, and somebody came and hit him. I tried to tackle him.
All right, so yes, it's fresh. There, DC Dennis Clark checking in. Thank you. We'll take the quick break for the injury. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network.
We're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
He started walking off on his own. And then he went back down.
All right, we are back on the Couch Potato Sports Show as the running back King started to walk it off himself, and then he fell back down on the way back to the sideline. So now he's getting a little assistance from the other side. So it looks like he's going to – hopefully he'll be okay. We never want to see anybody get hurt regardless who they're playing or what's going on. So hopefully King will be okay. Yep, he's doing it with just a little help from his friend. So – that being said, the Garland Owls still have the ball. They got the ball on their own 19-yard line. They're going left to right on your internet radio dial. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 from the 19-yard line. The clock is running. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Which benefits Sachse right now.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, more time going off, the better. All right, so here we go. As they go ahead, past Norwood, down on the outside. Ball's caught at the 20-yard line. He's going to be wrapped up by many. George was one of them that was there on the stop. As it was on the reception there, that was Davis. He's had a kind of busy night as he's been around there.
And King out of the game right now is taking a lot of the offense out of the game for Garland. So this is where Hardy's going to have to step up and really attach to that running game to keep that afloat for Garland.
Yeah, Hardy is in the backfield. They go ahead. They play action. No keeping it up. The yellow hanky out of the football field. That'll be a false start. That'll back up the Garland Owls. They didn't even do the little – there we go. It's like, all right, where's the signal? So that'll back up the Garland Owls. 1:20 left. A real fast third quarter. And when we go to the fourth quarter, when we come back, I'll have Bill take a look at some individual stats that come to play when we sit there on the third quarter. So here we go. It's going to be 4th down. Wait, it's not 4th down. It's 1st down. I looked there. I shouldn't have done that. Hardy with the carry, and Brunswick stopped them and George stopped them after a gain of about maybe 2 or 3. That backed them up because it was like 1st down and like 12. So gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 11 as the clock is running 53 seconds. 3 far, nobody really near for the Garland Owls. Hardy in the backfield right next to Norwood on the left-hand side. Oh, he lost the ball in a fumble as he was going back to pass, and it just slipped right out of his hands. That's going to be a loss of about 4 as Norwood was not able to hold on to the ball.
And this, yeah, absolutely. This is a time right now where Sachse needs to control any mistakes, no penalties, and don't let anybody up down the field. But one thing Garland hasn't been able to show tonight is that they can throw the ball down the field. Everything has just been to the sideline.
And this is what's going to happen. They're going to run the football, and they know they're going to run it. Nope. Yep, keeping it. And back in the backfield. Talk about penetration. Number 17 of Foley, as well as on the other side who came with a little help, Duval. Good play there. And that brings up 4th down and forever. About 4th and 20, I imagine. Now, depend on where they put the ball, they're going to have to bring in the kicking unit.
Yeah, and looks like we're getting to the end of the quarter here, but Garland just really want to try to catch Sachse off guard by running the ball in 3rd and long.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll see the bullet experience, and when we come back, Bill will take a look at some individual stats that are interesting. We'll be right back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
We are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset to take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton Road in Rowlett.
You don't get no naps on game day. I'm normally up, but I actually worked today. I worked a long time. I got off at 3. I was at work at 5, so I put in a day.
Then you'll probably be ready to go.
23 in favor of the Sachse Mustangs, and they brought a fourth down for the Owls. Kick is off, and it's going to take a Mustang bounce and just hang out there at the 46-yard line of the Owls. So 46 yards until pay dirt. And, this is the time, we always say you got to do one or two things. And some people say, step on their throat. I say punch them in the neck. This is the time to do it to stretch your legs.
You know what? I say tickle them, pull their ears, whatever it takes to get the ball down the field. I don't care. You don't need to punch them in the throat. Just get the ball down the field.
Yeah, put a stake in them. All right, hand the ball off to King, who was in motion trying to get around the corner. He's going to be wrapped up there at the 43-yard line. Lots of Owls there. Green on the stop, as well as number 8. And a little help there, Holmes.
And King is not a small kid.
No.
I mean, he's a big boy. And I tell you what, the Green took the brunt of it right now. As I can see him in secondary really struggling to stay in the game because he's hurting right now.
Interestingly enough, you got two quarterbacks in the backfield. So if they snap it straight, it's going to go to George. If they snap it to the right, it's going to go to King. So let's see how they do it. It's too far, too near. They give it to George and hand it to King. Big hole up the middle. Say la vie. Touchdown. Sachse Mustangs. Jeez. A bulldozer could have went through that one.
He never got touched. He had such a big hole there that he was able to go around 5 yards downfield, and he was already in the open where nobody's going to catch him.
Wow, Weezer. 11:03 left to go in the game. Sachse gets back up on the board 33-23, looking for that 11-point lead. There's the snap, kick goes up, and it does go downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So 11:03 left to go, 11-point lead, 34-23. Quick breakout on the football field means a break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back.
There's nothing that beats good home-cooked barbecue. Since 1941, Dickey's Barbecue has done all the cooking, and you take all the credit. Come see us today at our Rowlett location, 5701 President George Bush Turnpike, Suite 110, in the Target Shopping Center. Whether you want to eat in or take it home, we will fix you up. For lip-smacking, rib-tickling, knee-slapping, foot-stomping, great-tasting barbecue, come see us at Dickey's Barbecue today.
Just talking about that. We're back on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 11-point lead, 2-possession lead for the Sachse Mustangs. I think we had that once so far this season. So it's nice to be able to see the scoring going on for the Mustangs.
I think it's our shirts.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. We changed the shirts. That's what it was. We're going to have to wear gray next time.
We're going to wear gray till
we lose. Is that what it is? All right, so we're back.
We might win the state championship with the gray.
There we go. We never know. We'll roll with it. That's right. Last time they won, we were wearing the gray. All right, so the kickoff, and it's going to be all the way back as Carter fields it at the 10-yard line. Moves to the 15, finds a little alley, pushes it up to the 30-yard line before he was brought down by the Sachse Mustangs before he got too far, which is always good. The stop for the Mustangs was who was that?
Bronston.
Bronston on the stop. Wow, we haven't called his name a lot this year.
Brunson's more of a special teams player. We do see some action with him sometimes towards the end of a game, but he's definitely making big plays on special teams.
Now, this is the time. Let's do it. Let's punch them in the throat. Let's put a foot on their neck. Let's just defensively, because this is something that we have not seen. And it'd be nice to be able to see them grab it up and take control of the rest of this football game. And we also go back to the fact that the Owls don't have as many players as well, so they could be getting winded as well. But Norwood back the pass. He's looking downfield. He puts the ball up in the air. It's caught near midfield. They're going to put him out at the 48-yard line. Chester was able to get the tackle there on Davis as Davis opened up a little bit. You're going to have to watch out for him. He's the leading receiver for this Owls football team.
Well, and what Sachse doesn't want to do is they don't want to get relaxed and start to think, okay, we've got a little bit of a lead here. We can, play back a little bit. We can't do that.
Hand the ball off, going around the corner, trying to look at that. Oh, breaking tackles is, that is James. And it took all of those guys to be able to bring it down. Was it King or James?
No, that's King back in the game.
Wow.
Great to see.
Because it's number 6. Yeah. It is King. Wow. He hardly got off the field there. So I'm glad to see he's back. He's not hurt, but they get the first down. Ball's on the 42-yard line of the Sachse Mustang after the big gainer there by King.
And once again, Sachse wrapping high and trying to tackle high.
Norwood with the snap is going to go around the yellow hanky out on the football field. That either be a false start or offsides defense. That's what it is. I just saw the call on the far side of the field. So that will
sorry. I think they might get with an illegal shift on Garland.
Let's see what the white hat's going to call here. Oh, false start. Oh, back them up. So that'll replay first down after the 5-yard walk-off.
So what they're going to get for them is they didn't have enough guys on the line of scrimmage. They had 2 receivers off the line there. You have to have a certain amount of receivers on the line, which they didn't have. That's the second time they've been called on that tonight.
First down and 15. Ball on the 47-yard line of the Sachse Mustangs. Owls trying to drive right now. They're going right to left on your internet radio dial as they get set for a first down play after the penalty. Snap. Norwood was going to go near side. He stopped, and then he's going to didn't wrap him up, but still stopped him. Big number 99 Rodriguez was on him first before Mills had to go ahead and bring him, finally get him down to the ground. Still another loss on that play.
Well, and like you said, Rodriguez was about ready to wrap him up. Rodriguez was trying to go high because he would put his hands up to try to block a pass. Once Norwood tucked it, he tried to go down and tackle him, but he was up too high.
Second down and 19 for the Owls. Rolling is Norwood on the far side. But didn't get enough air underneath that one and fell a little short for the intended receiver for the Sachse Mustang. Yellow hanging out on the football field.
Yeah, they're going to get Garland for an illegal man downfield.
So that'll back them up even more. It was third and 19 unless they decline.
I think they're going to decline this.
Yeah, so they can pull it. Yeah, so they can pull it to fourth down. They're going to have to punt the ball. So good defensive stance there by the Sachse Mustangs after getting into the end zone on the big play with a big run there by King. And in fact, that was a big game changer for the Mustangs.
Absolutely, and even though Mustangs they're getting 23 points so far, the defense has really been the one making big plays tonight and setting up that offense to be successful.
3 far, 1 near. They're going to replay third down after the penalty. So it's third down, and they hand the ball up. Wow, man, King just got clobbered by 3 or 4 of the defenders. For the Sachse Mustangs, number 52 Tally was there, as well as who? Bill, you're looking for a number.
Well, his jersey's up. I can't tell if that's 51 or 31, but I don't see either. I'm sorry. I think it's,
probably Brunswick, because he's always there.
He's on the end of the line. I can't tell if that's
number 51. We don't have a 51. Well, either way, here we go. Now it's 4th and 17. They bring 91. On the kicking unit. Clock is at 9:03. 34-23. Here's the kick. And they brought in a new kicker 91. And pushing it down all the way to the 10-yard line. And it was Carter who kicked that football. He's normally not the kicker, but they got it all the way down there. Well, Sachse Mustangs going to have to earn this one. They're looks like they are 93 yards from pay dirt right now. They'll place it at the 7.
Yeah, I know Carter kicked it, and he's walking off field gingerly. I don't know if it's something, if he hurt himself when he kicked the ball or what.
Was he hurt before he went in there?
That's
he was part of that
exactly,
last tackle over there too. So, all right. So the Sachse Mustangs, 34-23, 8:43 left to go in this one. And I think we'll see a big dose of running here. So let's see what happens with George. First down 10. Ball on their own 7-yard line. Handed off to Okana. He's going north and south this time. He's going to push it up there. Maybe a gain of 2 yards. They're going to place it at the 9-yard line before he was stopped there by Carter. He's back in the game. That guy in and out. Wow. So
my apologies. That's actually number 8 Holmes.
Number 8 Holmes on the stop. All right. I was going to say that guy's a workhorse. You want to talk Iron Man? There you go. All right. So here comes second down and 8. Ball's on the 9-yard line. So George waiting on the snap. Play action, gets the ball out. Scott caught the ball. Whoa. The receiver fell down. Scott might go. He almost had an opportunity to go all the way. Pushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line as the defender that was on him fell down. Green finally got him out of bounds. Let's see who fell down. Here's the replay up there on that near side. And the play, fell down. Number 24 for the 24 is the one who fell down. Wow, you're right. I thought that was the one that tackled him.
Well, 24 is actually the one to also come back and tackle him.
And with a little help from number 28, that was Harper Johnson as well. So players are down on the ground here. Did they run a play and I just missed it?
Well, and that's what I understand is the yard markers aren't even in place yet, and they ran a play.
That's why I was still looking, because they're not supposed to run the play until.
My question is, how do they know where the yard markers should be if they ran a play?
Yeah,
that is something the officials should be catching before they even allow them to run a play.
That's the reason why I was looking down. Ball's on the ground.
George got it back.
George got it back as it fell out. The intention was to hand it out to Akana. And boy, was there some green on the far side of the football field for Akana to just go through. It need to be. That could have been a touchdown. So that brings up 3rd down and 11 after the first down should not have even played.
Well, and my question is, why was Sachse rushing to get that play off? I mean, it was a clear first down. You want to work the clock right now. You got a 2-possession game. Work that clock a little bit and don't give them 2 more possessions.
2 near, 1 far for the wide receivers for the Mustangs. Back to passes George. He's going to go for it all. And the corner touchdown. Sachse Mustang lock it on the catch. Nice pass from George to the corner where only his guy could get it, and that's what happened.
Well, and that was a great job by Lockett by getting that catch at the top of his leap. Not too soon, not too late, and he was able to get at the peak of his leap, and the defender really never had a chance to get it.
All right, they bring on the kicking unit. Alvarado with the kick. It goes up, and it goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So with 6:59 left to go in the game, watch out, they're going to run over the players with the Sachse flag, guys. 41-23. We'll be back here on the Couch
located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference.
Argyle hadn't scored less than 40 points.
I'm telling you.
That's impressive. We're back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. What's the score in Argyle?
It's Argyle 24, Frisco Emerson 10. You're probably asking, why am I talking about that game? Well, my daughter goes to Frisco Emerson, and I'm proud of that team. They're 7-0 with only freshmen and sophomores on a varsity level. So
they're playing a powerhouse in Argyle.
Number 1 team in the state.
So here's the kick. And it's going to go up. It's fielded, actually. Wow, I didn't think Carter would take it. He did. He's at the 10-yard line, and he's going to get up to the 15-yard line. Norwood on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs, as well as Duval. So good coverage down the field. He probably should have let that one go into the end zone, but they get the ball at what looks to be the 16-yard line.
Absolutely. He lost 9 yards there by taking that ball. And, it was returned to the right, and that ball was kicked to the left side of the field. That's a long ways across the field just to get to the return line.
Guys, in case you didn't know it, I'm not stuttering. It's 41-23. The Mustangs definitely putting the hurt to the Garland Owls, who lost their last 2 games coming into this game. So here come the Owls. They're going to try to do it. 3 near, 1 far. Back to passes Norwood. Here comes the rush, and he gets around it. Oh, wow. Big space on the far side, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Big gainer there for him, about 20 on that rush.
Well, that was a great job by Norwood to see that the whole side of the field was everything was pushed to the right, as everything was slanted to the left side the right side of the field, and he was able to go to the other side.
6:43 left to go here in the game. 41-23 in favor of the Mustangs. The Mustangs stacking the line, only a few back as they go ahead. Norwood gets the snap, and he's going to go around the corner. He's wrapped up there by number 3 Fault for the Sachse Mustangs, as well as a Foley. After a gain of 2 or 3, there's a yellow hanky. That could be an unsportsmanlike conduct on number 41 of the Sachse Mustangs that Brunswick kind of knocked him from behind, it looked like.
Yeah, it's not going to be unfortunate. I think they're a good personal foul, but those are penalties you do not want to have at this stage of the game.
Especially when you're in command of the game right now.
You got him on a second long, and now you're just going to automatic first down.
And move it 15. All right, so after the penalty, they walk that one off. They place it down at the 48-yard line of the Sachse Mustangs. 6:31 left to go in the game tonight. Here comes first down for the Owls. 3 near, no one far. Back in the backfield is Hardy. Back to passes Norwood, looking to this near side. Good coverage by the Mustangs. Norwood has nothing to do but run, and he gets out of bounds. Good plays down the field. I'll tell you, they were right there. No stick pan coverage out there on the defense.
Right. That was coverage play. Is really Norwood had nowhere to throw the ball, and really all you do is just find somewhere you can pick up some yards.
Well, he did pick up 5, so that brings up second down and 5. They placed the ball at the 43-yard line of the Mustangs. Good play there by the defense. Let's see if they keep it up. Norwood back to pass again. This time a little screen. They get it to Hardy. Hardy trying to get around the corner, and he is going to push it. He gets the first down. That was all effort from Hardy, but Hunt finally brought him down. They will move the chains on that one.
Yeah, he had George there wrapping him up, and he just wasn't able to bring him down for a minimal gain, and he was able to break out of it and they were able to get positive yards.
So that brings up now first down. Ball's on the 37-yard line of the Mustangs.
Bill, your mic's off.
Bill's mic's off. Thank you very much. There we go. Pass for Norwood. Lays a little floater. And nope, out of bounds. That was close, but good coverage down the field for the Sachse Mustangs defense.
Yeah, and if Norwood had put that a little bit more down the field and less towards the sideline, I think his receiver would have caught that ball.
Hunt had an opportunity as well. He was right there. If he would have turned around, it would have been right in his face. So that brings up now second down and 10. Clock is at 5:37. As we're seeing some cars starting to head out there as they hand the ball up the middle, pushing is Hardy, and he's going to take it. He's going to get first down, gain of 12 on second down, enough for the first down, and George on the stop for the Mustangs. So clock is continuing run, and the players just got off the field. They snapped the ball, give it to Hardy again. Hardy now just ran right in the defender, tried to run him right over. Can't even see the number. He just plastered him up. And look at that. Good sportsmanship, helping each other down. And Tally's the one that brought him down.
Yeah, it was like a big bear hug when they met up with each other there.
Hello.
And I don't know if Tally's a wrestler on the wrestling team, but he pulled a wrestling move there.
There you go. Too far, too near. Norwood back to pass, pushing it up, and no one's there. I was going to say there should be a flag. There it is. There's the flag, and that's going to go against the Sachse Mustangs as they popped off the line. I wasn't sure who that was, but Norwood recognized it as a free play, put it into the end zone. Smart play by him.
Absolutely, and he got that ball into the end zone, give his receiver a chance, a little bit high thrown, but when you got a free play, like I said before, nothing's going to be negative on that play.
Yep, take it off, so you might as well. Clock's stopped at 4:57. Hand the ball off. Norwood keeping it, pushing it down to the 10. He's going to get in for the touchdown. What a great play fake to James, and everybody went to James. There's the yellow hanky. I'm not sure who that one's going because everybody was just walking from the Mustangs. So I think, who was it?
Taunting, number 4. Taunting.
Yeah, I think they're going to
taunting. Okay,
that's going to be the second unsportsmanlike conduct
from him. Actually,
on Garland. So once again on the kickoff, it's going to pull him back 15 yards.
Yeah, so instead of kicking from the 40, they'll be kicking from the 25-yard line, and that's just another thing for the and again, I don't think we'll see any more passing in this game. They got the big lead, even though they just scored the touchdown to bring the score to 41-29, and they're going to go for 2 here. as they're waiting from the call from the sideline are the Garland Owls, and then we'll see what they'll call the flag after this.
I think if I was Sachse, I would take the penalty, and reason being that would avoid him from doing the 2-point conversion, and it would still be 11-point game.
There you go, good point.
Because just kicking back 15 yards still could put the play at a certain area.
So the referee is now getting into position. All right, so they go ahead. There's the 2-point conversion. Norwood puts the pass just a little bit too far out of the hands of James. He got one hand on it, but number 32 for the Sachse Mustangs, Hunt, was right there, prevented the 2-point play. So quick breakout on the football field. Sachse still has the lead, 41-29, with 4:49 left to go in the game. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports
be
Show.
Exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement failed to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com.
The gray. There we go. So gray next week, guys. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Keep it. Yeah, got to keep the tradition going. We'll eventually maybe get to the blue. I like the blue though. It really looks nice. By the way, Kate West Design, really good. Look at this. We look good here. She did a great job. Not only that, Sonny Clark. She's putting together a nice shirt for Sonny. It says Sami Zayn honorary Oos. We took the Sami Zayn out and it says Sonny Clark is an honorary Oos. I can't wait. I'll pick that up tomorrow.
And if you're not a wrestling fan, you don't have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah,
like
that's
me.
True. But it sure is funny. I kind of miss calling those. There's nothing like calling wrestling. But hey,
I called one match with you.
You should have stayed with me.
I was lost. I had no idea what's going on.
Neither did I, but hey, I won right through it.
Yeah, some guy came yelling at us, and I had no idea what to do.
That was John.
I almost left.
And then we had a big old guy go out there, so it was a lot of fun. All right, here we go. Sachse Mustangs will get a good field position because they're kicking off. Oh, they tried the old onside kick. Oh, picked up by the Mustangs. Pushing it down was Hanks. He had an opportunity to get in the end zone, but he was brought down. And they're going to place it. Where are they going to place it?
They're going to place it at 25. That was actually Norwood that got that. He was on the front line of the kickoff return.
8 and 9.
He was able to get on a good hop, and Garland was looking to do a tackle instead of covering the ball on a hop and somebody running.
Yeah, it was Norwood. That's from the side, grab the number. Thank you. That's why they call him the Eagle Eye. Bill Cerna. Here we go. First down, 10, ball on the 25-yard line of the Garland Owls. As the Mustangs going left to right on your internet radio dial. Man in motion from behind. They hand the ball off. Pushing it up the middle is Akana and spinning around. And he's going to take it down to about the 19-yard line. Gain of about 4 or 5 on that one. Landing on the stop for the Owls.
And this is where Sachse, as you've got some time here, run down that clock.
Absolutely.
Don't snap that ball within 5 seconds of the play clock running out. You're at the 19-yard line. You should be able to take off at least 2 to 3 minutes here.
Austin Phillips checked in for the Sachse Mustangs. He was going to be lined up there a little bit behind. Clock continuing to run here with 4:08, play clock down to 7, and they're going to wait to do this one. Austin Phillips moving. They go ahead, play action. Ball caught by Scott at the 15-yard line to the 10. Now he brought down at the 5. Number 15 on the stop, Landon, as well as number 14, Newton, prevented the touchdown. Nice play design there.
That was, as you had your offensive line kind of roll out with them and give them some extra block in there. And that was just all work to pick up that first down. And the good thing is that he didn't run out of bounds. Yep. He actually sat himself down to keep that clock running.
Absolutely. That was a really good play by him as he recognized where he was out on the football field and keeping that clock. We're at 3:31, 41-29 in favor of the Mustangs. Ball's first down and 10
mark that first down goal from the 6-yard line as they hand the ball to Akana. Akana follows the blockers. Touchdown! Sachse Mustang extending their lead again with 3:15 left to go in the game. Good play there. We saw Austin Phillips. He was in motion a little bit, stepping, and kind of just followed him in and then cut right in for the touch.
Yeah, and Phillips was a blocker, a set blocker. So his slow motion was to put himself in position just to take the lead to get Akana into the end zone.
And that's what they were talking about, what he was going to do in the second half and get him in there. Kick goes up and it goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. So the Mustangs extend their lead 48-29, the largest scoring of the season for the Sachse Mustang. Quick breakout on the football field. We'll take that break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your
Sachse
Sachse
Ice House is a
Mustangs
non-smoking craft
Radio
beer and
Network.
beer
We'll be
pub
right-
located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was open to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs!
Emerson lost the game, but what a great showing out there for Emerson.
Yeah, they lost 24-10, but like we said, you know, you got an Argyle team that was averaging 46 points a game, and they held them 24. So great job by those young men. And
Yeah.
you're going to hear about that program for years to come.
Yeah, they need to put a little notice on that. Slap some respect on that. All right, so they go ahead, kick the ball off, and ball is going to be fielded at the 10-yard line, pushing up the middle. Oh, big hits out there. Wow. Johnson almost got clobbered. Mills decided to give him one pop to remember.
Well, and we're seeing a Sachse team we haven't seen all year. Physical, motivated. There's a spirit on that team. So this is something that we wanted to see coming in these last 4 games, and this is a great way to start. You come in and you take this into the next week's game. You take care of business like you're supposed to. You do it convincingly. You're going to go into the last 2 games with a little bit of chip on your shoulder and give you an opportunity.
And you talked about the bye, how important it was at the timing, and it seemed like it really did help this Mustang team. So here comes first down and 10 for the Owls from their own 23-yard line. Norwood gets the snap. He is looking deep down the field. Now you're going to go deep down the field, overthrew the intended receiver, Davis, and good coverage there out on the football field by Hunt for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and it was a pretty good pass. He's throwing against his body, and I'm sorry, not against his body, but he's throwing on the run. It's not the easiest pass to throw. He got some great velocity on it.
Caught that ball.
And the receiver, if you can get both hands on it, you've got to catch that ball.
Second down and 10, 3 minutes left to go, 48-29 in favor of the Sachse Mustangs. Are going to get their first victory tonight. Here comes Norwood with the rollout ball in and out of his hands again. I think he heard footsteps on that one.
Yeah, same receiver. He wanted to he wanted to be able to turn around and see what he can do with his feet, and just never brought that ball in.
Yeah, Brown was about ready to lay the wood on him big time. So I think he heard the footsteps. So that brings up third down and 10 for the Owls. This is the four down territory, obviously, with such the big lead right now. Again, wow, 48 points, this highest scoring outing for the Sachse Mustangs. Again, off the bye, they really needed it. Maybe they needed.
Well, we talked about the offense starting to put it together.
Yep. Here comes the pass from Norwood again, but this one was going to. What did we? A Big Red. What
Olo.
did we decide? Olo. We call him Olo on the far side because we're not going to attempt to try his name and allow that. Well, actually, through the hands of Olo. So it brings up fourth down. They're going to bring on the kicking. Unit.
Well, they're going to kick on the team. I think where they're at right now, they don't want to put Sachse in almost the red zone so late in the game and just to add on top of it. So I think what they want to do is kick it, get it out, go ahead and run off the field and finish up this game.
Well, and Sachse, I don't think it's going to slow down. There's still 2:48 left to go in this game. I think they will go for the end zone. They are not going to stop. They're going to keep going, and this is the time. So a timeout on the football field. We'll see from K West.
Ever want to know why Bill and I look so great on our broadcast? Check out K West Designs on Facebook to find out why. Check out all the samples that Kelly has up so you can see, especially if you have a special occasion that needs something original or design or something that says, this is our moment. Check out K West Designs on Facebook or give Kelly a call at 469-601-5856. That's 469-601-5856. K West Designs.
And Commanders going, what's the score, Big Red?
12-7.
12-7 Commanders.
Yeah, we had that in the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, an entertaining game for us. I'm excited about that. So, and I got good parking. I might be able to get out of here fairly quickly tonight. Hell, who knows? So, all right. So here comes the kick from the Owls, and it's going to be a nice kick, and no one's back for the Mustangs, so they're going to let that just roll around and go down to the 29-yard line for these Owls. Nobody back. That was an interesting.
Well, it looks like we got
no one back.
We had no one back that time. They're coming in with Gutierrez as a quarterback here to finish off this game.
There we go. So good, and also who is in the backfield? It looks like number 30. That's Scott. So Scott's going to be in the backfield. So they're bringing in some guys, going to give some opportunities to some players that are out there. Too far, too near for the Sachse Mustangs. It's going to be first down, 10 balls on their own 29-yard line. 2:36 left to go in this one. 48-29. Here comes the man in motion. They go ahead, jet sweep around on the mid side, pushing it around there. Nice coverage there. Calkins, there's your guy right there.
I think so.
Calkins, it was Calkins on the run there. And
they're actually going to call that a reception, as Gutierrez actually pitched that ball in front of him instead of handing off on the jet. He actually pitched it, so it's actually going to go down as a completion.
All right, so there you go. Too far, too near for the Mustangs. Second down and 6 after the gain of 4. They hand it off, pushing around, and Scott pushing. I love to watch Scott run. He's got some wheels in him, and he just pushed it and kept pushing it and kept pushing it. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Sachse Mustangs as they place it at the 48-yard line. So 3rd down and 1. Key play here. Let's see what the other guys can do, because we don't see really any of the starters out there. And Gutierrez out there doing what he is doing. Way in there. Yep, they're running the clock. There's 16 seconds. They're probably not even going to snap this until it gets down to about 2 or 3 as the clock continues to run with 1:50 left to go. 2 near, 1 far for the Mustangs. Gutierrez in the backfield, 1 back there as well, handing the ball off and getting down then. Not getting very far for the Sachse Mustangs was Scott. On the stop on the other side was Collier. And did someone just call? Nope. Cop is continuing to run. 48-29. What looks like we'll probably get about maybe 2 or 3 more plays out of here. It's 4th down, actually.
It's 4th down, so it looks like either Sachse is going to try to run this on 4th down, or they're going to go and take the either timeout or penalty. But it looks like Coach Barron's going to call timeout and bring out his punting.
Yeah, that's exactly. He's standing right next to the lineman, so he's going to call the timeout, and gets down to 2 and 1. There's the timeout. So timeout on the football field means a timeout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Make sure you get on over to the Ice House.
Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was open to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs!
The game, did we?
Yeah, we got
go after our game?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, we would go after arena football.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, arena football. We get out here so late. It's like 10:30, and plus I normally have to be up to get to work tomorrow. So that's usually the situation. We're back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 59 seconds left to go in this one, 48-29. The Mustangs going to get out of here with their second victory on the season. They are lined up in, winning formation. They're just going to take the knee here. Oh, no, it's fourth down. They got to kick it. That's right. I thought that's what they were going to do. There's the kick, and it goes off, and it's no one back. So it's going to take a Mustang roll, and it's going to go down to the 20-yard line. So that leaves 49 seconds left to go in this one. What a fun game. Finally got a fun game to call. That, because sometimes it's hard to call those games when where they're struggling and things like that.
This is so influential on here, but one thing I wanted to mention is Phillips right now was the only guy that went back on that punt return to stop the ball. Well, a lot of guys will go and pick up the ball and stop the clock. He stood over the ball and waited for the official to stop the clock. Another 2-3 seconds went off the clock. So just shows you that intelligent player that knows the game and knows how to make smart plays. Game, so they really took care of business during the bye week, got those bumps and bruises all healed up, and came out and had a great game plan and just a positive attitude, and you saw it on the field tonight.
Yep, strong second half coming from Todd Menz, who listens. Good to hear from him. And so that's going to do it for us here. Coming to you live from Homer B. Johnson Stadium. We'll be back here in 7 days. Again, another Thursday night football for the Sachse Mustangs as they'll take on the South Garland Titans. And then they got the big one, Wiley, after that. So it'll be a good one. So that's going to do it for us here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. So for Big Red, Butch Weston, and the Eagle Eye Bill Cerner, I'm Sonny Clark. Everybody have a great week. We'll catch you next week. Be good. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.